Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's stream. We have Jason back after a wonderful time at the ITT, where he was clubbing seals left and right, I think he said.
No, I
were you the top performing Custodes player at ITT?
No.
Good. No, back on with his Custodes again. We are running the new detachment, the Lines of the Emperor, that came out in the last data slate. And it's a bit of fun against the New World Eaters. This is based off of the various battle reports I've seen online. So I've written down basically what the profiles are. I will caveat, as I do with every time we run a new codex, it's new. I've not got the actual codex, so I can't verify a lot of this like officially from GW. But a lot of it's based off of the embargoes that they've talked about. It's where we got the points was from collated from various different sources after the embargo lifted. If you see a mistake, it is genuinely a mistake, such as advancing charging Valerian. Yeah, got that one in.
Yes, I made an epic mistake at the weekend, and I have only just realised it, and I will apologise to my opponent. I advanced and charged Valerian.
Yes, a little bit of cheating. But no, if you do spot anything that I do wrong or incorrectly, please let me know in the comments or the chat down below. Do it respectfully, don't be a dick about it. If you comment saying, oh actually it's this, and you're talking about the odd rules, I will probably just ignore it or let you know. I'm echoing really bad. I bet I know what that problem is. Audio mixer. Audio mixer. And I bet it's only on the front cam. Somebody's going to confirm to say that as well. No, that should be mute output. So hopefully that's less echoey now. Question mark? Hopefully. There we go. I think I fixed it. Yes, I think it's the front camera echoing. But anyway, right. What was I saying? Yeet. Jason's a cheating bastard. I'm running a new codex, so if I get it wrong, let me know. But do it nicely. I am playing the Berserker Warband, so it is the index one, which is probably worse for me because there's like just enough that I'm aware of that might not be true anymore. We'll see. We'll have some fun. It is not an optimized World Eaters list. I have no Forge Fiends or Hellbrutes because I don't own any, which is a shame. Cool. Echoing stopped. Lovely. Before we get into the Warhammer, you might be wondering how you can support such a professional stream that definitely doesn't echo or anything. There are multiple ways you can do this. The first one is very simple. Like the stream, it lets the algorithm know that it's good and other people can go and see it. Subscribe to the channel so you get to see more of this wonderful content that I produce and that my lovely guests come on and produce. Hit the notification bell so you get notified. We try to stream Tuesdays and Thursdays now, so that's the most recent updated schedule. And hopefully it will be... there's a super secret project going on in the garden, which hopefully will be completed before too long, and then we can have a more professional setup. If you'd like to support the channel monetarily, there's several ways you can do this. The first of all is YouTube memberships, super chats, and super thanks if you're watching on demand. It is the best way to support the channel because it's the most money for me. If you're behind the scenes members, you will be able to see the updates on the super secret projects that I'm doing and what armies I'm painting for the channel, what's coming up next, and there will be a Discord coming eventually as well in the future. Loads of stuff that I want to do for members, or there is just the basic tier where it's £2 a month and you just support the channel. All the money that I get from YouTube goes straight back into YouTube. Or into the channel. If you don't want to support money by throwing at my head, you can check out our channel sponsors. So first up we have Mighty Media Games over in Market Drayton. They are the main channel sponsor. They provided us with the dice, the objective markers, and an affiliate link. So if you go down below, you'll find several links. The first one being the Mighty Media affiliate link. If you use that, it won't cost you any more, but it will give me a little bit of kickback, and it is a really good way to support the channel. Supporting Phil supports me because he does a lot of support for the channel, and Dead Red Gaming, our local team as well. So go check them out. They're awesome. They're starting to do more regular events. Go check it out. Wonderful, wonderful people. The next channel sponsor we've got is Resin War Games. And do you know who that is?
No.
That's our boy Nathan, who has recently quit his job to go full time with his 3D printing business.
Kill everything, coach.
Kill everything, coach. Yes. Run forward, just pull triggers. Yes, like I say, he's very recently quit his job to do his hobby, his passion part-time. He was on the other day as a 3D printed power claw, which is very cool.
Yes, I saw that.
Even does it in kid size for me as well, which was nice. He has very generously given me a code, which I think is top of the table. It's in the description, that I want to say gets you 20% off. Gives me a little bit of kickback as well, so go check that out. He is very high quality, all legally obtained and commercially licensed 3D prints for a variety of tabletop games and miniatures. Some of them are quite cool. I'm going to ask him to do Trench Crusade, because if they can get commercial license for that, I think it'd be quite cool to get that on the channel. So go check out Resin War Games. Go support him on Facebook and Instagram. He's doing a big push on the social medias, and he does regular giveaways and stuff. I think the most recent one was like a 50 quid voucher, which was all right for just liking and sharing his Facebook page. So did that. Didn't win, but you know, we tried.
Rigged.
Yeah, rigged. To be fair, I did tell him, if it's me, just draw it again, because it does look a bit fixed. And then hopefully he's going to get me some of his models so that I can paint them up and have them as showcase pieces as well, which would be cool for the channel. So that's all the sponsor stuff and how to support the channel. Let's talk about Royal Hill, a little bit of the Warhammers. We are going to play round 5 of UKTC today, which is Crucible of Battle with Inspired Leadership and Scorched Earth. It is very boring, I know. What was originally on the schedule was Purge the Foe, which is just not a game in this sense. You just run me over and it's not fun. You run me over here, but it's a little bit less fun. Or a little bit more fun, I should say. It's very simple intentionally so that I can learn the army. As I do with the first time I run any army, I try and pick a comfortable mission or a fairly standard mission. So Scorched Earth is hold 1, hold 2 objectives to score some points, and you can do an action to burn them throughout the game that will score you some more points, but we'll get to that when we get to that. What everybody's really interested about is the lists. So first up we have, hopefully, World Eaters, which isn't working. Excellent. Is it working on top down? No. Oh dear, this isn't fun. Cool. Technology hates me. I'm running Berserker Warband, which is the index attachment. It has slightly changed now. On the charge, I get +2 strength and +1 attack, so it's the same as the Blood Angels one. The +2 strength is not as good as people think, because we typically across the board lost 1 strength off of all of our weapons, so it's broadly similar to what it was before. And the army rule has changed, unless your game's Warcom or whatever, because they said it hasn't changed. It has. I still roll 8 dice at the start of the battle round and pick some buffs, but those buffs have now changed. I have reroll charges, 6-inch Paladin and Consolidate, Fight on Death on a 4+, sustained hits, lethal hits, and dev wounds against infantry. They're all only on melee for the attack buffing ones in those last 3. I roll 8 dice. Depending on what results I roll, I can pick 2 of those buffs, which is quite fun. Can I turn the dice cam on? Dice cam button works. That's fun. My list, though, is going to be... I have got a fair few characters in this, because Exalted 8 Man are a bit shit now, and I did not have enough models otherwise. So I have Khan the Betrayer leading the force, because it's Khan. Why wouldn't you bring him? He, I think, is going to be my Warlord today, just because it's cool and narrative, and I don't think it's going to matter. I have a Demon Prince on foot. These are one of the big winners out of the Codex. They get a free strat for a World Eaters unit within 12 every battle round, and a bit of a beat stick. 200 points is quite good. He has got Favoured of Corners as enhancement, so that when I do my blood dice, I can reroll up to 2 of the dice, which is quite nice. I have a Master of Executions with the Berserker Glaive. He is +1 attacks and +1 damage, so he goes to damage 3. He rerolls hits and wounds against character units, which is Jason's army, and flat 3 damage with dev wounds can be kind of annoying for Custodes to deal with. Then the last character we've got is a Slaughterbound that looks suspiciously like Tyberos the Red Wake, because my box doesn't arrive until the weekend, because that's how pre-orders work. He's shiny and new. He has got the Helm of Brazen Iron enhancement, which is -1 damage, which is quite nice into an army of 2 damage. Especially when you have army-wide precision that you can activate fairly easily. I was torn between putting this on all 3 of these characters, could probably share all of the enhancements quite nicely. The Slaughterbound's special rule is when he's leading a unit, he gets to res a model in his bodyguard unit in the command phase, which gives me a little bit of jank. He's leading 6 8-bound, but also once per game, he can add 3 attacks to his weapon profile and get dev wounds. So putting that on the glaive, putting the glaive on that means that he can just go Super Saiyan 1 time and try and kill God. Unfortunately, he's only damaged 2 base, which is a bit sad, but he's 85 points. He's reasonably good. And that's it for characters. They are leading a plethora of units. I have got 2 10-man Berserker units, because you can only take them in 10s or 20s now, which is... I'm on the fence if I like it or not.
I thought you used to be able to take them in 5s.
You used to be able to take them in 5s, but now you can only take them in 10 as the minimum squad size, and they're 180 points. So they're quite expensive for only 2 power fists and 3 plasma pistols and a bunch of chainswords, but the bucket of dice is quite nice with the buffs.
Yeah.
Pretty much the whole army got faster as well, so my infantry now moves 8 inches, the 8-bound now move 10 inches, and the spawn got really, really fun. So, where do I start? Let's start with the 8-bound. I have 2 squads of 6 and a squad of 3. I'll go into top down so you can see how I've deployed. The 6 with the slaughterbound are back here, ready to counterpunch everything. These 6 are just sticking out here. They are positioned and pre-measured so that they can scout backwards behind this wall and be an inch off of it. Or they can scout forward if I go first, depending on what I want. I have a unit of Goremongers in the middle. What else we got? We've got 10 Berserkers and the Master Executions in the middle here. Khan in a Rhino here because I have a Rhino to keep Khan safe. The 3-man 8-bound unit here, they have a very good trade piece. That 3-man unit, when it goes in on the charge, is 18 attacks. At strength 10, -2 for 2. It's quite good. Then I have 2 units of spawn, 1 unit here, and 1 unit over there. They scout 8, they move 10, they have advance and charge built in. They just go, and they have a silly number of attacks when they charge, and they have a silly number of attacks when they don't charge, to be fair. So unit of Jackals just screening my home field to stick here, and Jason's got something in Deep Strike, so I need to at least pretend that I care about that. And then my Goremongers, like I said, strung across the middle, because I want to not get run at turn 1, and this seems like the best way to do it. Their reactive move, they can do a little bit of shenanigans, which is quite fun. But that's my list. We'll get onto the strats and stuff throughout the game. They're relatively good. I think 5 of them are quite good for the strats, which is nice. Right, and against me, we have Jason's Custodes. Let's find out if this army list is going to work. Nope. All right. Talk about your list. I'm going to go and manually figure it out.
So I'm running Custodes Lions detachment. A detachment rule is +1 to hit and +1 to wound if I am not within 6 inches of a friendly unit. It's in shooting and melee, so I believe it's quite powerful. I was a little bit negative on this whole detachment to start with. I was a big fan of Solar, but I think after I've played a bit more of it, I really like it. I think it's really strong.
It is very, very
I'm running 3 bricks of Wardens, so 15 Wardens total. 1 with Valerian, which reduces the AP by 1, and his once per game ability is that he can turn a hit, wound or a save to a 6. The Blade Champions are able to advance and charge once per game, and they also reroll charges while leading a unit. I also have 2 of the bikes. They've got Lance, and they also drop bombs, I think, if they move over infantry once a game. I've got 2 grav tanks, and I have 2 prosecutor units, and I have 1 Witch Seeker unit. And up in the sky, I have 1 captain on Dawn Eagle. He has the enhancement, I think it's called Adamantius.
Something like that.
He gets +3 strength, +1 AP, and +1 damage. So he's sitting on a nice strength 10, AP 3, 3 flat damage. He has +1 to wound and +1 to hit if he's on his own. He can get sustained and lethal from my army rule, and he also has lance, so he's pretty beefy with his 6 attacks. And
Very
that is
nice.
pretty much my list.
Sounds good.
I think I've got 5 strats that
are
all pretty
good as well.
useful.
Yeah.
Probably say the most important one is fallback, shoot and charge, in my opinion. Although they're all pretty good.
Pretty good. That's
the key
definitely
one.
it's definitely a good one to have.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Let me just see if I fixed it. I have fixed it. Look at that. Cool. Lovely stuff. So you are just back from ITT where you ran this list, or was this?
Yeah, it's not my list. I think I pulled this from Emanations.
Oh, is it the Folger Piles
I
list?
think
Is
it's
it?
the one that the Americans were
Yeah,
running.
Folger ran it. He did very well with it. He
I
20'd
think-
our sisters play with it.
Yeah, I
I think. Or it might be 19.
considered swapping out the bikes for more scoring pieces, but I don't know. It was just kind of a bit of a play.
So what we have done is a little bit of fun stuff, which is a nice habit that we've started to get into because the team, I think, are quite happy about teams. We've both written down what our predictions are for this game. So
Yes.
mine has the caveat that I'm not going to just do random fun shit because new army and I'm excited. I'm absolutely doing random.
I did
fudge
do
it,
that
'cause
over
it's
the
new army
weekend.
on its side.
I did the predictions over the weekend, but
I mean, generally you do it before the weekend because it's a matrix.
no, I did it as I was playing.
Yeah. It's important to have that idea about how the game's going to go, especially in teams where you're not actually playing to win the game all the time. Sometimes you're just playing to not lose as badly. So if I go into a game knowing that there's a very low chance that I'm going to be able to win it, I'm just going to really play defensively.
Yeah. I haven't got my shirt today.
He donated it after his run this weekend. But yes, I'm wearing this because it was a Secret Santa present from Gareth.
Thanks, Gareth.
We're not going to talk about the fact that the club is the wrong coloured for the suit. You should have got a white t-shirt with that, but then it would show the food stains when I spill food on me because I'm a child. Lovely stuff. Right.
Shall we roll some dice?
Yes. Would you like to go first or second?
I think I'd not be bothered either way.
I think I would like to go first, just to show off the most amount of tricks that this detachment has.
I think if I go first, I feel under more pressure to kind of do some real damage to you.
I think I'm okay going second, because going second is generally okay on UKTC, but I would like to go first just to really show off what the detachment can do.
Yeah. I think I'd like to go first, actually, thinking about it as well.
Cool. So, let's get the dice cam up, and I'm going to roll a 6 and ruin your day. Let's go. Whoop. Oh, I saw the 6. All right, if you could roll a 1, that would be...
My lucky scar
No.
dice. Can I use that one?
Okay, fine. Oh, okay.
I'm going first.
Custodes are going first. Good luck, Mr. Jason. You can do your scout moves, and then I will do mine, and it will go. I saw the 6. I was very sad. That's fine. I'm going to do my scout moves over here, because there's no way you have of interacting with them. So these bikes are going to go... Oh, my 8-bound are going to go up against this wall. Your bikes cannot advance and charge, so they cannot get up against this wall, which is quite nice. And then my spawn will just tuck in behind a little bit.
Okay, that's my scout move.
Sounds good.
Scary flamers.
Slightly scary flamers. They can now move and flame some guys. Fine.
Flame on.
And we had a discussion, pre-measured here. If I move these two spawn that 8-inch scout move, the only way that Jason can shoot them is down this line here. This guy cannot get around far enough to see them. These 8-bound have the choice now. They can either go forward into this gap here, which gets a little bit interesting, depending how Jay wants to play it, but probably not because it's too congested, so they're just going to hop behind this wall that I pre-measured, and they'll be up against...
You're playing defensive, aren't you?
You have a 4-up feel no pain, and I am a 1-phase army, so... Yes, is the short answer. I have to play this game very, very slowly, I think. Because it does still feel like World Eaters die just a little bit too quick for my liking. 8-bound lost us a lot of survivability. I also wanted to go first so that I can really maximise my buffs. I don't have to think too much about taking defensive buffs, but there's a few different things. So, player 2 is going first, which is that button. Yeah. And I will do my blood dice roll. So I get 8 dice, and I can reroll 2 of these. I am looking for sustained hits and devs against infantry pretty much every time.
You don't get the feel no pain anymore.
Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why 8-bound just are a glass cannon now. They run in.
8-bound got a feel no pain at all?
Nope. 3-up, 5-up.
Ooh.
They die very, very quickly. That's why I said before the game, like, once they go out, they hit something, then they die. They are very much glass
I would
cannon.
change my predictions slightly now.
Well, upwards. Now you're going first. Well, that was cocked. That is going to give me...
Devs
versus infantry. Actually, double 6 will get me devs versus infantry. And I think double 4+ will give me... Sustained. I need to double check that. This 2 and this 3 aren't doing anything, so I'll just reroll these anyway. If I get a 5 or a 4.
What allows you to reroll?
The Favoured and Cord enhancement on my Demon Prince.
Okay, yep.
So I have double 5, which definitely is going to be... I think that's lethal hits, actually, but I'm going to have sustained hits on all my infantry and devs... or on all my melee weapons, and devs versus infantry on all my melee weapons.
Can you, with the 4s, can you go down, or does it have to be specific to what they are now?
It's all minimum or up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so for example, the dev wounds is a double 6 or better. Well, you can't really get better than double 6 on 2 dice, or triple 3 or better. The lethal hits is double 5 or 3 2s or better. Sustained hits is 2 4s or any triple.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So they're all slightly different.
So you've gone for the 2 that you wanted, which was
Because
sustained
it's
and Dex.
hopefully the logic with this is it's going to stop Jason just running at me in turn 1, because it means I'm going to be able to hit him back. That's why I've not taken the fight on death. I don't think I'm going to have to use it this turn, because everywhere I'm going to hit first, with the exception of like an interrupt or something weird. So we both get a CP. Would you like to shuffle and cut your cards?
Yeah, let's
Always add
go
good
for it.
stuff. That special Scary dice that rolls exactly what you need it to every time.
Yeah, very much.
It's pretty good. Cool. Right, would you like to draw some cards? Let's have some fun.
Do you want to cut? Or,
Nah, you shuffled it in front of the camera.
Call hard?
You cannot do that against me, so that is a redraw.
Okay, no prisoners?
That you can definitely do against me. Good to get that one out of the way early, I think.
Established locus.
That is also a decent one to get turn 1. So, establish locus like that, and we go into top downs. Woohoo!
Okay.
Yes. So, the thing to watch out for in this phase is my goldmongers have a reactive move of d6 when Jason finishes within 6 inches of them.
And can that
9
move
inches, I'm sorry.
into...
Nope.
So it's not like the blood
Just
surge?
no, it's just
Okay.
a reactive move.
And your reactive move is D6?
Just d6 on them.
Not plus, you can't
No,
modify
not on
nothing?
them. No, just
Okay.
d6.
So,
They are
just
just
going to have a look. So
They-
you would need...
if I rolled a 6, they can maybe get behind the
you
wall.
drove a 6,
but I
you
don't
wouldn't
think
get them
they'll
in there
all
because
get
the
there
back of the
anyway.
base won't go through.
They weren't even positioned to do it.
Okay.
Like they were the gamble. If I go first, they can go and just stand in front of you and be annoying.
So what I want to do is I want to get rid of these because
There are no prisoners points. They're pretty good. to
no
go.
prisoners points, and also they're just threatening my sisters, which are, they are my action monkeys.
Yep.
So I'm just kind of having a bit of a way up. Yeah.
And the range on your salvo launches is 18, is it? Or 24?
I think it's 24.
Okay. I'll check
So
for
I'll
you.
let you check while I have a bit of a play with everything else.
That's good.
So as we discussed, the tank cannot. Well, I think they can, but
They need to just move to hide from that line. We pre-measured it that they
just
can't.
tuck
you
them in
see,
that
so-
side.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just because we said that by the time we get the tank round, we couldn't see them.
Yeah, that'd be fine. Just measure it.
So the tank
As
is going
far
to move up
possible
though.
back, but that's fine.
So we're going to move 5 inches up here.
Yep. So yeah, if you have any questions
We're gonna
about
pivot.
this detachment or any of the World Eaters reveals that we've had now, please chat them in chat because I am happy to talk about them. Range of salvo launches is 24. It's the Hurricane bolters that's 18.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay,
that's what I was getting confused with. So I will mark that for you. Yeah.
So, yeah.
24 is forward of that dice.
I'm just gonna-
Yeah, just nudge them back to wherever they need to be. That's fine.
That's what we discussed at the
Yeah,
start.
we
so
pre-measured it and
Yep.
discussed all that intent, which is good to see. And I've just nudged all of these guys. So there we go. Lovely stuff. I think this is the strongest attachment, just because the buff you get from on the charge is very, very nice. I want to try Gore Track, the vehicle-based one. There's a lot of shenanigans and fun stuff in there. The possessed one I think is cool, but 8-bound just aren't what they were, so it's a little bit sad. And what else am I looking? What else is there? The demon one is fun, but I don't have the demons, and I
I'm
haven't
going to
got
advance
much.
that tank
Okay.
because it can't do anything else. Should we just the weapon profile of those guys into the tank? What are we thinking?
On the charge will be 2d6 plus 10, hitting on 4s, wounding on 5s. -1, 2 damage.
Into the tank. That's fine. Advance.
Cool.
Nice.
The Bloodcut one, yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. I'm not very interested in it because it's not my playstyle. I quite like just the fast murdering that I can do here.
Threat range of these berserkers, please.
14 plus charge
14
at max.
26.
Yep.
Demon Prince.
10 plus charge.
Okay. So the only thing that can get into that tank is them.
Yep.
The tank has advanced. It's got no line of sight. Anyway, can't shoot anything. That's fine. Save on the gore.
6 up.
6 up. Okay. Six up. Save.
Yeah, pretty. They're there to die nice and quickly, so that's the plan. You had some handy dandy widgets, didn't you, for the 9s?
Yes, courtesy of your sponsor.
Yes. It's not giving me any, dickhead.
Excuse me. Can I just...
12 from him will be within 9 for my reactive move.
is the one here?
Yeah, but the range is drawn to the one that you can see.
Really?
Yes. Line of sight and range are
Has that
drawn
been
to the
changed?
same model. Not intent, it hasn't. but
Range is always to the
Nope.
nearest model, isn't it?
Nope. Range
one you can
and line
see
of
now.
sight when you're making range attacks is drawn to the same model.
Oh.
Yes.
Is that wise?
I'm going to have a play with the angle cam because it's something that I don't get to do when I get to play as much. But here we are. Huh. Angle cam. Why has that not worked? The angle cam hotkeys aren't working. Okay, I'll need to fix that in a sec. But yeah, Gormonger's getting back lines quite nice. Are they going there, are they?
Yeah.
Are they
So
within
if you
9?
wanted to move, yeah,
I
you
would
are
like
within
to
new.
see how far they get to run. 2 inches. That's fine.
Mhm.
I'm just going to come a little bit further forward then and just cut off any flame line of sight. If you want to shoot me, it has to be with something a little bit more real than that. Please and or thank you. Very, very fun and pretty models, but a little bit of a bitch to try and move because they're all sticky out your spears. So these guys will just come in off of that line like that. Cool. Carry on.
No line of sight now?
Nope. Shouldn't be.
Okay.
No, if there is, there's no range. So. I was hoping for a little bit further to sort of stand them here and be a bit more of a speed bump, but where they are is fine, I think.
Okay.
Not the end of the world.
Valerian's unit will advance.
Okay.
Will we advance? Let's have a quick look. Yes, we will advance. Oh.
No Forge Fiends, I do not own any. If I had them, I would be running 3 of them. Is the long and short of that. I think they're very, very good, and I would like to play them before they get nerfed. I'm also not convinced that their price point is going to be the same on day 1 release. There's a non-zero chance that they just change a bunch of stuff on this, but we'll see. We shall see. Thoughts on World Eaters? I think they're very good. Well, I think they're good. I don't think they're broken. They're a lot of fun. They play very differently now.
Sorry, that shouldn't have pivoted. Apologies.
Sure, that's fine. They're a lot more subtle in how they deliver damage. Are they both in range, are they now?
Yes.
Cool.
Threat range out of these guys.
The 8 bound, move 10 and then charge.
Mm-hmm.
The spawn, move 10, advance and charge.
Okay.
I'm currently painting. I'm finishing off my World Eaters collection that I've got, and I've got 2 of the Battle Force boxes arriving next week. Yeah, you got that line of sight. It's a lot easier than that. Hopefully, I'm just going to scam a few 5-up Feel No Pains or something. I'm not under any illusion that those spawn will just die, but they're there for a reason, so it's fine. They needed to scout that far forward to not just get shot by a grav tank anyway. I'd rather they die somewhere further forward. They shouldn't be on that objective.
They're not on the objective.
Nope, they cannot make the objective with a scout move, so I think they might have
You say 29.
29
Okay.
from the Rhino.
From the Rhino. Okay, so you can't.
Because it's
get
17 and then a charge. The spawn is 20.
That's okay.
28. Yeah.
That's okay.
I'm not throwing charges into the tanks. You have fall back and shoot.
No, I don't think I have it on the tank actually.
Oh, fair
I
enough.
think it's infantry only, but I might be wrong.
I can go check. But yeah, I very much expect the bloodlet thing to get fixed. If it doesn't, it's hilarious and more than a little bit broken. I just don't have any Khorne Demons, and I don't want to go out and buy a bunch of Khorne Demons for them to not be usable. I do like that Scarbrand is basically better than Angron, so he's the new Angron, so at least we have some access to that. Just after an Adeptus Custodes unit from your army falls back, you can do it with the tanks.
Can. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I would very much like to have the 3 Forge Fiends. I'm not going to rush out and get them unless I really need to for WTC or whatever, but we'll see. We shall very much see.
I think I'm going to advance this unit.
Okay. It was
Sorry?
a 3. Just keep the 3. Cheat and get a 4. Fine. They can see.
Go up to
They
there.
can see the
I've
dice
done a
roll on
9,
top
by
now.
the way.
Yeah.
I've done a 9.
Yep.
So you say it was 29 out of there, wasn't it?
Is my max threat range, yes. So now that is using the Berserkers can advance and charge in this attachment. There's every chance I'm not doing it with them because if Khan doesn't make combat, he has to take a battle shock test or a leadership test. If he fails, I lose a model.
So that is 28 inches, so I didn't even need to advance.
Okay.
So it's 28 inches, which I feel like puts you in a position where you can't get to them very easily.
No.
You can get to them. I appreciate that. And they're going to stand there.
Sure.
In fact, he's going to stand a little bit further forward, so maybe you are closer. It puts you in a position where they can always trigger heroic.
Sounds good.
That's fine. Don't get the +1. The toughness of the
5.
toughness 5.
Toughness 5 on spawn, yep.
Okay. Well, they're twin linked anyway, so I don't mind too much. Okay, that's fine. I think that is me done.
Cool, let's do some shooting.
I've not even tried to do establish for the reason that I want CP in this game.
Yeah, and also you can't get there with a 6-inch move, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I could have got there with the bikes maybe if I
Oh,
wanted.
with the bikes, sure.
But
Yeah,
I'm not fussed about it. I want CP
You'd rather
for
get
this
CP.
game.
Yeah, makes sense. So you're giving it
So,
CP.
Shooting wise,
Yeah.
I'm going to open up with the tanks.
Tank singular.
Sorry, the tank here.
Yep.
Grav tank's going to shoot is heavy Arcanist, Blaze, Obliterate, blah 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 blah.
Yep. And little shit into the jackals.
No, we're
Okay.
going to put everything into them. What is their standard save, please?
4 up.
A 4 up, yeah. So he's got the range. We're going to put everything.
Oh, it's
into
range
them.
36 on this big
So
gun.
the big
isn't it?
guns
Sure.
first.
Sure. In the fucking tray, Jason.
Oh, thank
No,
God for that.
no,
Thank God
you're
for that.
No, no, he rolled 3 1s and a 2 there. You're not fucking re-rolling the lot. Fuck off. I need all the help I can get. Roll the 1 wound.
Right, 1 wound then.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're getting punished for not rolling in the dice tray.
Was it triple 1? Yeah.
Yeah,
So just the
fucking
1,
was.
please.
AP lots.
AP3.
Cool. Can I have the... Oh, AP3, so I do get a 6-up save if I take on the guy in cover. It's not a 6. Cool. Damage, please.
D6 plus 2. 7.
Cool. 5, 6, 7. 5. Feel no pains. I have 4 wounds, so... He's dead. Cool.
Baby gun.
Yes.
Hits on 2s with sustained. Just the 2 hits.
Cool.
Strength 6, so wounding you on 3s.
Yep.
That is 2 wounds at AP1, but you have cover.
Cool. So these will be my 4-up saves. Make 1 damage. 5 at feel no pain. Takes 1. He's down to 3 wounds remaining.
Okay. Then I'm going to shoot with the bikes.
Sure.
I'm just going to check there.
I don't know if I was able to pull out of range of the back one. I think I was.
I think it's just 1.
Cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got 3 wounds remaining.
He does.
So the bike
Dice
will
for
shoot you hitting on a 2.
Europe.
Hits, and then he is twin linked, wounding you in strength 10, so he's wounding you on a 2. So that's 1 wound, AP3, please.
So another 6-up save. Nope. Damage, please.
Okay. D6 plus 1, I believe. Ooh. Do I want to? God, I didn't really want to.
I will double check the RT5 for you. Not that it matters.
So you got 5 up for no
Where's
pain.
my notes?
I've done 2 damage.
The RT5. Cool. With a 4-up save and 4 wounds. Lovely stuff.
Gonna get 2 in your turn. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but I really want him
Okay.
gone.
So down to 1.
So I'm gonna
down
roll
to 0.
that. So it's just a 3.
Cool. I need to make
Unfortunately,
1
you should
5
save
up to
one of
live
these.
here. No, he's dead.
Okay, that's good.
That's fine.
That's okay. I should have declared it. Do you
2
mind if I
plus
shoot with a rocket into them?
Yeah, go for it.
So 2
Yes.
and probably a 2.
Kills a guy.
Yeah.
Stop.
Any save on that?
Nope. Guy's dead.
No. Okay, and then I will shoot the wardens into them.
Sure.
So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 shots.
Sounds good. This
Hitting on 2s.
Yep.
All hit.
Yes.
Strength 4.
Stop rolling the wrong dice. So forced to wound. Thank you.
Falls to wound.
Yep.
Not great.
Not great.
3 at AP1, but I do believe you mostly have cover.
I definitely have cover.
Yep.
So these will be 6-up saves. You kill 2.
2 damage each, if it matters.
Goldmongers do not have feel no pain.
And then, last but not least, the bikes will charge those.
Okay.
Okay.
In they go.
I don't think they're far away.
Nope.
6 will get them in, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do them like that. He has to base if he can base. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to position
Use
him
that guy
like
to
that,
stop that. Sure.
and then he's just going to go there.
Sounds
Okay.
good.
So we'll
Happy
choose
days.
sustained for the majority of the game,
Cool.
unless there's something obvious.
It's 10 attacks, right?
Yeah, 10
Cool.
attacks. Twos.
Yep.
Okay, and they are
I'm
not going to
to
the
before you
objectives.
answer that, I want to think about sticking that objective on death.
Oh.
Was I within 12 of my demon prince? If I was, I will do it. Otherwise, I will not. I was definitely not, so I will not do it.
Okay. So I score no prisoners for 4,
Mm-hmm.
and I get a CP at the end of my turn.
Sure.
And I'm happy with that. I think the only thing I didn't really want to do was waste that CP.
Yeah.
But I had to get rid of that unit because
Got
it was
to
going to
2
do
in
my
mine.
head.
I got up to 2 as well. I really would like to try and kill those sisters now and put you on a 5 on the primary. I think that would be very nice, but being able to do that is a lot harder than it sounds because Jason's managed to stage up quite aggressively. So I'm going to draw. I'm going to give these a shuffle on camera.
I got
Do you wanna
to
give
2
these
CP.
a cut and all that good stuff. Is the wood chipper returning? That's what happens when after I lose the game I get angry. Sabotage, which I will do with some spawn back here and be safe, and cleanse, which is a CP, so that's fine by me. So, top down for my movement, I drew, sabotage, and cleanse. And I have some interesting decisions I need to make this turn. How many wounds does Valerian have?
6.
I am very, very, very tempted to try and get you to spend a bunch of your Feel No Pains this phase. I'm going to let the dog out first because she is begging. And how I do that is with this unit of Berserkers just throwing a charge in here and trying to engage. I'm just going to borrow this guy from the front because he's my only 40mm base. Where can he charge? So he can get to here, so he's not going to be able to get into engagement range. So he can't get into range of both, which is annoying. But if they make the charge, you might...
These are an inch off the wall here.
Yeah, I have to charge on this front side. There are 3 guys in there that will do all the damage. Everything else is going to pile in, tag stuff, try and... I will probably multi-charge to try and do both of this.
Okay.
And then if you heroically intervene into me, I don't mind because my Dev Wound guy is just going to go bonk. Is the plan. You can fight on death, you can do precision, fine. Not a lot I can do about that. This tank moves 10. Not doing much of anything. This home field objective becomes sticky for me now. So I'll put this white objective on for my jackals. Containment, sabotage will be done with the chaos spawn in the back corner. I need to put some bait on that objective, which is a problem. So probably the spawn do that, and then the 8-bound do the action. The question is, this Berserker unit, do I just yeet it turn 1 and see what happens? There's no way I can get around it. I have to just put the Feel No Pains into you. I have to get them out of you somehow. How I do that is a very, very challenging decision. So I will use the Demon Prince's free stratagem on the this Berserker unit to let them advance and charge. I have to spend it when they're selected to advance, which is before I see the roll. So they do get to reroll this because of my how's it called? Master of Executions. So going 5 inches.
So you have to spend the CP first?
Yes, which I did for free with my Demon Prince. It's once per game, free strat.
Once per game?
Once per battle round, sorry. So 8 plus 5 is how far? It's 13?
Correct, Mondo.
Cool. These guys are within 6 of each other, so there's no +1 to win on the Flamers. Would not advise Flamering me because I can still Blood Surge. So 13 inches with this guy in a dead straight line is going to get into here. Let's put this out of the way. Can I ask you to put your finger down? Where do I get to? There's probably going to be my best charge. So he's going to go to here. And then he needs a 5-inch charge to clear the wall. He needs more than a 4. And he's on a 40mm base, so a 5-inch charge will get him through the wall, which is nice. Then I need this Eviscerator, to also go 13, which will, yeah, is going in the same line, so it'll be just behind him. Where's my other eviscerator? It's all the way back here. That's a bit annoying. To there. Well aware that Jason's probably going to heroically intervene into this. Fine. There ain't much I can do about it. These guys are pretty dead as it stands anyway. 13 from this guy. When I can go this aggressive, it is fine. 13. 13. I don't think Custodes is a good matchup for World Eaters. I don't think it has ever been. They have always been quite good. The one benefit is I have got a -1 damage strat, which is very good into you. The problem is you still have many, many tricks up your sleeve that I do not like. 3, 13 to there. Cool, so they're going to go there. Would you like to Overwatch me and give me a bit more movement?
No.
Cool. What if I say please and can you waste your CP?
Nope.
Fine, be like that. Let's see if I care. Oh, is Blood Surge only in your opponent's shooting phase? Oh, well that's boring. Would you like to Overwatch me knowing that I can't Blood Surge?
No, because it's what? 2d6 and you are... I'm not getting a bonus because I'm too close.
Yeah, you'll be
no,
wouldn't.
I'd
Yeah,
rather
it's
not.
not worth it. I have so many ablative wounds in that squad. These spawn will move out here. I'm probably going to advance them because I'm just not... I could take 2 points on cleanse here. I'm not going to because it's just not worth it. They just die a little bit. Why is it not worth it? It is not worth it because... No, I'm going to advance them. They can advance and charge. I might actually just send them into bikes or something to stop you heroicing and trying to get onto that objective. I don't know. I think this play gives you the 10 on primary that I'm looking to deny, but it also takes out some of your scoring pieces and will do a bit of damage to you, which I quite like. So they will advance. Let's see how far they go. 6.
They won't clear that wall though, will they?
They will not, no. They will just probably go and stand an inch off of it. To force you to really come round with either the bikes have to move around and shoot, or you have to charge this side of the wall and then Khan can just jump on you for free. I want to hide this guy from the Rhino from this. These guys can go 12 and still shoot.
Yes.
So 12, shoot there. So if he tucks back just a touch, he should be nice and hidden from their line of shooting and this guy's line of shooting. Like that. Because what's this guy get to with his 10? Can I borrow your laser pen, please? Thank you. And your best angle looks like that, which I will be hiding from. Thank you very much, Lee. Because I don't want the Rhino getting popped and then Khan sort of not doing much of anything. These 8-bound have to go and stand in this corner, like so, to be sabotaging. I don't think you'll be able to kill them, so I think that's probably a fairly nice 3 points. What are we doing with the rest of my army? That is a good question. Good. So, Jason, what are you most scared of out of my army and my detachments and all that good stuff?
Don't really know.
This guy cannot come through this gap, so that's
I'm just
good.
having a quick look through the information you sent me.
Sure. So, they've got the cards here as well. I've got my handmade data sheets.
Handmade data sheet.
This guy can't go through this gap because it's 4 inches, right? And he's on a 105 round base.
He should be able to go through that gap.
It's a 4-inch gap.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He can come this way and...
No, it's fine.
It's like,
okay.
It limits when I can die from.
So you are the berserkers. So you have 2 eviscerators.
Can come and do something like this.
6 attack, strength 8.
+1 to each of those.
Plus 1
plus
to
2
the
strength,
attack.
+1 attack. Yep.
+1 to hit.
Not without putting 8-bound nearby. So I'll be hitting on 3s.
Okay, so you'll be hitting on 3s.
The Master
strength
Extra should be
8,
hitting
so
on
you'll be
2s.
wounding on 4s because I'm -1 to wound.
Yep.
And then you have lethals. No, sorry, you have
Sustained and dev wounds.
AP 2 flat damage.
And then the character in there will have 7 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling, sustained dev wounds, flat 3 damage, wounding on 4s. It only goes to strength 9.
Because that is
the Master of Executions with the Berserker Glaive. I will throw an advance on the Slaughterbound unit of guys because I need to at least threaten some pressure. I get to go 11 inches.
So we get 6 attacks instead.
6 attacks plus 1 on the charge, so it goes to 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I'll go an inch off of this.
Damage 2 or damage 3?
Damage 3 gives him +1 attack and +1 damage.
Nice.
Yeah,
Fair
he's
enough.
pretty fucking good into Custodes. These slaughterbound, they have to string back just a touch actually, because engagement range is a thing that I have to worry about. Coherency, sorry. This is the one downside of him leading 6/8 bound, is they go to a squad of 7. So let's go 11 there, like that. I will advance these jackals and screen the gap that I've just opened up, which they do. So 9 inches from him is to here. 9 inches from him is to here. These guys get to go 11 inches, 12 inches. 5 plus 7 is 12, which is quite nice. So let's get these guys ready to start bimbling towards the center if they need it. 2-inch coherence here, 2-inch coherence there. Coherency, coherency, coherency. These 6/8 bound are going to stand here and give this guy lone up, quite crucially. Which means that this guy just can't come and snipe me down that lane, and just be a nice little center point to just go and mulch all of this. I'm an inch off all of this wall, so if you want to charge, you have to come here. I'm not fussed about heroically intervening, because hopefully next turn I will have fight on death. I'm looking for fight on death and devs. Next turn I will settle for fight on death plus sustained. The fight on death is the important one in this matchup, I think, because...
You don't have fight on death at the moment?
No. I do not, which is going to be irrelevant because I'll be charging anyway and I can't fight on death if I've already fought. So he's nice and hidden. These 8 bound are going to be actioning. Those 8 bound are hiding there. Those 8 bound are still hiding. Demon Prince is vibing. Yeah, so let's do a little bit of shooting. That was quick. Let's do a little bit of charging. So my Berserkers, we said needed a 5 to get through the wall. Yes. And
what is it for the charge?
It's going to be... Have you got any minuses to the charge you can do?
Nope.
Cool. It's a 4 into the women's and a 5 into the men, so I'm going for the multi-charge of a 5. Any Overwatch?
No. All you, sir.
Sounds good.
Nice.
4. That is getting CP rerolled.
Okay, nice.
Which will be very bad if I fail this. I did this against you last time, didn't I, as well? Failed a nice, easy 5-inch charge.
I mean, to be fair, this is a 3 all day long.
Oh, yeah. Like that.
No.
9.
9. Very nice.
Good. Which means I can... I don't know. I don't know what it means, frankly. This guy has to come and make base, so he has to go to this gap here. Oops. Are we on top down? No, we're on front cam. Can you press the top down button, please? You get a lovely view of my back. Can you figure it out? There we go. Thank you.
Can I figure it out?
You never know. I do want to stop these guys from being able to heroically intervene, which means if you have to intervene, it'll be with these guys. And I will leave a gap for one guy to base into this gap, like if you're all high enough, which will let my Master of Executions punch into you. So actually the Master of Executions is going to go onto this side. Because he is precision dev wounds, like he's probably just going to try and kill Valerian, because then you lose your -1 to wound, and all that good stuff. I need my other Eviscerator, it's going to come through this gap here. Oop. And just be an inch off of this wall here. And the big axe here has to make base into this gap here. Come on.
Happy for you to put him on top.
Yeah, the space for him to fit, so yes.
Yep, we know where he is. He's
and
downstairs.
He is basing into that guy as well. So if you want to charge into engagement range, it's these guys have to come and stand in this gap here. Your bikes won't fit.
No, I'm not going to.
Because I'm an inch off of that wall, which is all nice. Yeah, I don't think you want to, because...
Nope.
The bait here is, and I'll explain for the benefit of chat, is that I'm going to say, do you want to do Feel No... If you heroically intervene with the other Warden squad, I'm going to ask you, would you like to do the Feel No Pain on them? And if Jason says no, I'm just putting all of the attacks with all of the rerolls into that squad and seeing how many Wardens die.
But there won't be that many attacks anyway, because I've made it sure that you can't get that many.
Yeah, I'm not... But I'm getting the attacks with all the big boys that I need. There is an argument I could charge 9 to, like, here somewhere, and then pile into you. That's a very bad idea. Then I do get heroically intervened on, and you get the 5 on the primary, or the 10 on the primary, which is not something I'm excited for. It does mean my character dies next turn. I'm fine with that.
Can they get, how far can they get?
9. Facing that. Oop. And then he will come into this gap and make coherency. Is there any way, actually, with that 9-inch charge? Not without the 6-inch pile and consolidate that I could have gone and tried to swing around here. I'm not. Nope, that's fine. These are ablative wounds for mid-blade champ, man. Lovely stuff. So, no heroic interventions. Let's go for the punchy phase. Would you like to, in the fight phase, do your 4-up Fiona Pain?
Just wondering which way to do it. So,
yeah, here comes. Unfortunately, lovely stuff.
so 4 attack. Sorry, how
7
many?
attacks from
7
him.
attacks from the master.
From him, and then 8 attacks from the 2 power fists.
Okay.
All hitting on, well, blokes hitting on 2s, normal guys are hitting on 3s.
No, I'm fine with that. Yeah. So I'm going to pop my feel no pain.
Sure.
Okay.
So we will go with the power fist first. I want to see how many I kill to then decide what I do with the Master of Executions. Do I want to go for the +1 AP to put you on all of your invulns? No, because I'm just fishing for dev wounds with the bonk stick captain.
Do you have any rerolls?
Full hit and wound rerolls on my character. That's
Character. Okay.
it. So do I want?
And he has precision as well.
He does have precision. So I'm hopefully just going to hand you a lot of saves into Valerian. The big thing here is taking out one of the Feel No Pains.
Okay.
So
I will pop
fight on death.
Fight on Death
Sounds
for
good.
1 CP. I've popped my Feel No Pain.
Sure.
So
So
there you
down
go.
to 1. So here's the 7 attacks on 2s rerolling.
And
What
you
do I-
are going into...
It's when I do the wounds. I get to see
okay.
the wound roll first. So if it's all devs, I am putting it into Valerian. I don't care about the fight on death too much. Do I? The question is, do I power fist first? I'm going to power fist first because they don't ever get to go into Valerian, so I'll put them in first. 8 attacks on 3s with sustained. That's unfortunate, no sustained. And then we are winning on 4s because strength 10 with -1 to wound with dev wounds. Just the 1 save on your invuln, please.
Okay.
It's a good start.
This doesn't have precision, does it?
No. Cool. 2 Feel No Pains on a bloke.
Takes 1.
Sounds good.
So I will put that wound on this chap here.
Sure.
So he is down to 2.
Sure. And then here's the Master of Executions. On 2s, rerolling. I will fish for sustains.
Okay.
Because why not?
Because it's fun.
Yep, so 1 out, but 2 back in.
Nice.
And then he is winning you on 4s, re-rolling with dev wounds. I'm not fishing for devs. Just going to roll a bunch of 6s like that.
No.
So, that is going to be 5 lots of dev.
Yep.
But we'll start with the 2 saves into Valerian first, please.
AP 1 or 2?
AP invuln, AP 2.
So down to AP 1.
Oh, down to AP 1, yes. Okay.
So 3 ups. I forgot about that with the last save.
You rolled a 1, so yeah, that's fine.
So
it does
1
matter
save.
here, which is nice.
So 1 goes through, and these are 4 damage each.
3 damage. So
3 damage
3
each.
Feel No Pains on Valerian, please.
And then the devs.
And then a bunch of devs, and they will start on Valerian, yes.
So 3 plus,
Yep.
so 18 total?
No, because they will allocate 1 at a time into Valerian until he dies, and then they go into normal guys. So you,
Okay,
so
so I'll
you can
do
the
the first
failed
6.
save plus 1. Yep. Cool. These are 4 ups into Valerian. We've got 6 wounds to get through. He's
So
got
he's
2 wounds
taking
left.
4.
Cool. The next 3 Feel No Pains, please.
Got 2 left, yeah?
He's dead.
He's dead. Can I not flip one of those saves?
Not for a Feel
No,
No
not for a
Pain.
Feel No Pain. Okay, so he's dead. And then the other ones go into the other wardens, yeah?
Sure.
So 1,
3
2,
lots
3.
of 3.
Four,
So
five,
obviously they
six.
slowly, yeah,
So
because I got him 2 wounds.
start on that guy.
Yep.
Well, this is on the first one that's wounded. No,
He
he's dead.
dies. Good.
And then the last 2
Yep.
on the other 2 wardens.
So still 1 at a time. If you fail all 3, I will kill a warden.
Why does it matter?
Because if you...
Oh,
yeah.
I see, the first one. So he's fine.
Nope.
And then the second one takes 1.
Cool, that's fine.
So
Do you
the
want me
one
to
that's
roll into the
wounded
sisters?
is dead. And then the other one is 1.
Cool.
And I'm under the impression that that means they can't do anything.
Cool.
Oh no.
Do you want me to roll all my
Well,
chainswords
I'd
into
now
the
do
sisters?
my attacks, don't I?
No, I finish all my attacks.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking if you want me to roll 40 dice into sisters.
No, I'm happy to take them off.
Then now we do the fight on deaths, and then I'll do my consolidates.
Okay.
So, would you like to give this unit precision for the fight on death shenanigans? Yeah, it will work in their normal attacks as well, I guess.
What's he doing for the unit?
Nothing anymore. He lets me reroll blood surge dice.
Okay.
And advances.
Okay. Am I bothered about that? Not really. So, how does this work? I roll the fight and death first?
Yep, so Valerian on a 2... Well, you can roll in the order that you would
I'll
like.
do Valerian first.
On 2 up. Yep.
Yep. So, he's getting 7 attacks.
Yep.
He doesn't get the sustained.
Nope.
But he does get strength 8, hitting on 2s. Okay.
Yep.
So, just into the unit.
He's strength 8, is he? That's nice.
Yes, he does have a slight different
Very
strength.
nice.
Okay.
No sustained.
What's he wounding you on?
2s on T4.
On 2s?
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to flip that to a 6.
Can he do that when he's fighting on death? Oh, because it's before the model's removed? Yeah.
Because it's not removed.
Makes sense.
So, and then I'm looking for 2s.
Yep.
So that is 6 saves at AP 3 for 2 damage.
6 6-ups. 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, kills 4.
4 dead.
Yep. I'll keep track here and I'll go and grab however many die
yeah,
from the
that's
next
fine.
guy.
And then the other guy
The warden.
that died would have been here, which will go into the back of him and then come fight. If
it's 4.
no, he doesn't get to fight.
Sounds good
he's
to
dead.
me. Right, I will go pops to top down. I will do. Have you pulled out of combat?
No, so
No,
these
perfect.
2 are still in combat,
Absolutely fine.
which is very important.
This one's in combat. He's definitely not, but yes.
Mhm.
That is fine by me. Yes. This guy's the closest, so I can't go and stand on this objective. I don't need to stand on that objective. I've taken it off of you. So these guys will come and just... so it's these 3 guys? Cool. And you have fallback shoot and charge, so I'm not letting those activate. So he will come and base this guy here. Bonk. You can still fight with everybody anyway, so this is more just a case... Oh, I need to remove the 4 guys that died. That would help, wouldn't it? Boop. Let's throw it at the back. Ooh, I'll just pull myself out of combat then. Yeah, I'll do that instead. So take that guy, and 3 of these guys. And I will leave my unit out of combat so that Jason doesn't get to swing with his chaps.
Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Does it pull me out of coherency though? It would pull me out of coherency. So, am I going to lose 5 guys on your clapback? Probably. I probably very much would. Especially, yeah, because I've already started to consolidate these guys in first, so they were like definitely out of coherency then, that's fine. 15 attacks, hitting on 2, sustained. You could give them all precision, so yeah, I will pull it out of coherency and then just get shot to death. Nah, fuck it, we'll tank it, we'll see what happens. We'll fuck around and find out, as the kids say. No. No. Final answer, no. So I'll pull them, then these 3 guys were back there. They can just pile in this way for coherency then. And they get closer, not into engagement range. They would have to go to the nearest objective. No, I can't consolidate them in, so they do just die to coherency.
Can't go to the nearest
yeah, because I would have to go into engagement range if I want to keep them alive.
So just out of
it means they do get absolutely
they would
shot
die from coherency, wouldn't they not?
These guys are about to die to coherency, yep, that's what I'm just deciding. Or I just choose to pile in and accept these 3 wardens swinging into me. I don't think that's worth it. I'm going to make you shoot me. There's a world I scam enough saves to then blood surge into you.
So I can't attack you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I will make you kill me in your turn.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the right play. Probably isn't. But
I think it was the right play, because what my intention
you would have just given...
was... So my intention was that this guy was going to move
you
through
say intention,
here.
you mean plan. But yeah.
Here. This guy was going to pile into you.
Yep.
Then I would have popped precision,
yep.
hopefully killed him. Then he would have moved in there to next to him, and he would have moved to the objective. And that would have got me 10 on primary. That was my plan.
Oh, because this guy goes and hits base, he bases there, this guy can't.
That was why I wanted the wounds on the other side.
That makes sense.
So I think that was good. But the only thing is you don't burn my CP. And
yeah, but also if I have that many guys die, I don't think you kill the whole unit. So you would have to consolidate this guy into that object. Into him or whatever. Cool.
Yeah, it was
lovely stuff. So I've started sabotaging. I'm going to discard cleanse to get a CP. So I've got 2.
So I'm on 2 and you're on 3.
3 into your turn. As we go into that, no prisoners you score for 4 points. And established locus you didn't do. Which means at the end of turn 1, the scores look like this. Into round 2, Jay's going to get a 5. Would you like to draw some cards?
Yeah, go for it. What have I got?
Assassination.
Nice.
That's a nice character for you. You can have that one for free. And Sabotage. They are
Okay.
very scoreable cards for you. Sabotage and Assassination. Cool. Lovely, lovely stuff. So, yeah, I think my turn went okay. There's a world that I can, like, pop off a little bit more with my Berserkers, but 3 guys going in and killing Valerian and 2 Wardens through the Feel No Pain, absolutely fine by me. I need to do blood dice first. I've already talked about what I'm going to hunt for, so they will be the 2 that I hunt for. 6, 8. Let's start the battle rounds. We have devs against infantry, and I think any triple is fight on death. It's any double 3+, which I do not have at the moment, so I will reroll a 1 and a 2 from my enhancement. And I get double 5, so I do have fight on death on a 4+, and devs against infantry. Lovely stuff. Cool. Carry on with your turn.
So talk me through your Blood Surge. You get...
After you finish shooting me,
Yep.
if there is a Berserker model alive, so if you just kill that one Berserker, I'm not going to be able to do it. I get to go D6 plus 2 inches towards the nearest enemy unit, and I can enter engagement range. If I move...
So if I kill...
If you kill the one dude, I can't do it because
Yep.
The unit's gone.
So
So
as
they don't
long
have
as
the data
whatever
sheet.
shoots it kills the Berserker,
Yeah.
it will stop you from Blood Surging.
Point a fucking grav tank at my head, mate, yeah. That's the long and short of it. There's no reactive move, there's no jank on anything that I can do there. So.
Okay.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, let's go for it then. Let's have a look. So you were up to 3, just for the record.
Sure, water. Yep.
Right, so he's got lone op,
Yeah, because he's within 3 inches of an infantry unit.
and these guys have a 22.
22-inch threat range. Yep, I have no way of getting that better. My turn went as well as I could have hoped. I made a charge and I killed some guys. I was very hoping Riley would try something silly like not feel no paining or anything.
Okay.
Unfortunately, he is too experienced to not do that, so here we are. And I'm going to lose a fairly big resource for it, but I need to start taking swings at some point, because although I've gone second, I'm very worried that Jason just stands wardens on objectives and I can't kill them quick enough. And if I don't kill them, he will then eventually get into me. He's staged aggressively enough that he could go for a push this turn if he wanted to.
Sisters in here will sabotage when it comes around to it.
Yep. God, I really wanted Forge Fiends. Oh, they'd be so good. Forge Fiends are just good fun. But yeah. Well, I'm playing with what I have, and I'm proxying in the Slaughterbound because I think he's kind of
I'm
fun.
going to do an advance on this unit that's taken some hits.
Sure. Going the big 12. Just go and hide. It's very hard for me to go and dig them out. That is what it is. Yeah, I forgot how much I dislike playing melee armies without shooting. I don't like not having some emotional support and guns. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't actually. Valerian is the big problem
Tank
for me.
is going to
'cause
come
of
back
his
here.
Built-in AOC.
So he's got line of sight.
Sounds good.
The problem I have here is I take out these, clapback comes and hits me.
And I will.
But
pretty
the
much kill
question
one.
is, do I really need to it? It's hold 1, hold 2.
Mhm.
I don't really need to do it, in my opinion.
No.
So you could send this second wave of these chaps in.
Yep.
I think what I want to do.
As I said, I need to pressure to give.
Kill
I need to
that.
position to give some forward pressure. I think to just stop
So
Jason
I think
playing
what
slow.
we're going to do is we're going to get here as close as possible, but outside of an inch.
Sounds good. Yep.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to block that corner so you can't get a massive wave of attacks from a big unit in again.
Sure. So is there any gap in there at all?
What am I doing here? Sorry, one of these men
Yep.
should be over here because you only killed Valerian and one white guy, didn't you?
No, I killed 2.
Valerian, one guy, one guy's on 1 wound. So
No, I killed 2, didn't I?
Nope.
You sure?
Nope, you killed Valerian thing and we did the fight and death.
Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Cool. Sure.
Okay, so that's what I'm going
Just
to do there.
check well, if you charge into these guys, then sure, I'll have space. But these guys do not fit.
I don't intend to charge into them.
No, sure,
You get some of them in, you just won't get the lot in.
Of course.
And then what I'm going to do is the question is, do the bikes go forward and just do some damage, or do they not? That's
do you want to give up one of your pieces? That's the question I'm asking you.
I don't really want to.
No, I wouldn't want to either. If
Not
I were you.
until I've got one of them 8-bound out of the way.
Yes. The 8-bound RMI, pretty much my only recourse for actually killing you.
What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put these back over here until I get the missions that warrant it.
Sure.
To stop you from getting anything across there.
Yeah.
So that it really does box that in tight.
Boring.
22 inches, you say?
Yep.
The front one?
The front one is just there.
There.
Yep.
Okay.
So move 10 is where they get to. Like,
And that'll be a full 12-inch charge.
that would be a full 12-inch charge.
That's 29 from there, yeah?
Yep. So they go 11 plus an advance if I roll a 6.
These guys are going to go right back over here.
Sure.
So you can get there.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
I may not be playing the Custody way, but
I think
this
it's
is
the right
what
way to
I'm
play
doing.
into Worldies. Try and just
Well,
choke out my scoring
my
as
advantage
best
is
you can.
shooting and your disadvantage is shooting.
Yes,
So,
makes sense.
okay, so I'm doing sabotage. I just need to kill him. What's his defensive profile, please?
T4 with 4 wounds and a 3 up armor save.
Okay. Okay,
I
I'm going
fully
to shoot
expect
everything into the tank,
The grav tank. just
starting
to
with
pick
the
me
little baby gun.
Okay.
So little baby gun.
2s.
2. So 1 more for sustained.
And then 4s.
Strength 6, so
Oh, 3s.
3s. That is 3 saves, please, AP1, but you do have cover.
So 3 3-ups on my plebs.
Mhm.
Cool. One guy, he takes a wound, he's down to 1.
Okay, and then the big tank gun. 2s. So 3 hits.
Europe. And then 2s.
2s re-rolling. So that's
Re-rolling.
3, please. AP3. Sorry.
Yeah, reroll.
No,
2.
2. AP3.
Just a
please.
casual box cars to really fuck your day up.
No, you're okay.
Alright, if you insist. Here's
Double
box cars. Oh, if only I had armor contempt. Wait, hold up, it's AP3, right?
AP3.
So I have cover.
Yep.
So it's 5s.
Is it 5? Wow.
So
okay.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay. Do you want to move?
Yeah, I fucking do.
Okay.
Going to Blood Surge.
Okay.
Because I get to fight first unless you charge me. And if you charge me, you're very sad. I'm gonna roll it, because if I can roll big, I can get kind of annoying for you. So we will roll it, and I get to reroll this for free. I'm going to reroll it for free. Alright, 8. Top down. Whoop. Go, gadget, boss man. So he's gonna go 5. I'll get the back of my base to here. And then 3 will bring me back through the wall and in space with that chap. They could charge, but they'd have to come all the way around here. They can't charge, and he won't be able to shoot me. So we'll do that. So he'll just pop himself in here, and then this guy can go 8. He can pretty much go wherever he wants, which is kind of interesting. He is just going to come around here to be as hard as possible to charge from the bikes.
Yep, no problem.
Lovely stuff. I still get to fight first, and I'm in combat anyway, so I do not mind. Cool.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Right, shooting. This tank will shoot everything at them.
Who's them?
These.
Can you see them?
Yes.
Oh, on this long angle here.
Yep.
Yeah, sure.
So, chain gun.
Did you want to bring in your reserves, by the way?
No.
Cool.
2 hits.
Yep.
Sorry, the first 2. 2 wounds.
AP. So
AP1.
2 die.
Big gun.
Sure. 2. Cool.
1 miss. So 3.
And then 2s.
2s. Rerolling. 3.
3. Cool.
AP3.
Yeah, they're dead. That's fine. Do I care about screening next turn? I do. Which where do I want to screen down there? Cool. Yeah. I forgot that angle existed. That's fine. Oh no, you've killed my 80-point unit. Half of.
Okay, and then charges. These bikes will charge.
Should we measure what they need first?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure. It's always.
So they're just
a
going
good
to fly
habit.
straight over the top,
So
or
he
they could
needs to
fly
go-
even up if they wanted.
Oh, because they can fit on there. So he needs to go more than 7 there, so it's an 8-inch charge to get the back of his base to there. And otherwise it is an angle, which would be 1 for a pivot. It's going to be an 8 will get you there.
8
it's
or
the
7.
easiest.
Okay.
I don't think the 7 gets short, but if you roll it, we'll check. 6 definitely does not. We spending a CP here, sir?
Yeah, I'll have to.
Sounds good. Down to 1.
Nope, no good.
Cool.
That's it. Okay.
I will fight first. In
Yep.
the fight phase, are you popping your Feel No Pain?
So you have how many attacks?
6, because I've not charged.
You have 6 attacks, exact same profile.
2s and then 4s with dev wounds, because frankly I thought he was going to be dead, otherwise I would have taken sustain.
Yeah, no, the odds were massively in my favour.
Oh yeah, no, I
As usual,
just
dice
rolled
games.
a 5 and a 6. Yeah, so he'll just power through the wall here, so he can swing as well. And that's 3 attacks with a power fist. That's 3s and 4s. Dice available from Mighty Media Games. Use my affiliate link. Corn wants it.
6 attacks.
Yep.
How many attacks from the fist?
3. The bloke has full hit and wound rerolls and dev wounds. Well, they're both dev wounds actually. So.
Yeah, we'll just have to waste it, I'm afraid. Yeah,
Cool.
I shouldn't have had to really waste
You
it at
should
this
not
point in
have
the
at
game.
all.
So we'll.
So you're down to 1 CP.
We're not going to waste fight on death because we don't need to.
Sure. So 2s
yeah.
rerolling with my big boy. No sustained, which is sad. And then 4s to wound rerolling. Do I just put this on the blade champ to slow you down? I think I probably will. Let's have a look at how many devs I roll. I'm not rerolling for hunting. That's unfortunate. So it will be 2
Into
lots
the blade
of Feel
champ.
No Pains and then 3 saves. I will allocate, because I can do this very, very slowly. The first one into the blade champ, please.
3.
Just the first one. I'm going to have to do this slowly. Cool. Second one into him. And then that's 3 damage.
Well, so that's 2 of them gone. I've got 1 more to take, and then there's another 6. Are you allocating them into?
I do it as
So you've
I'm
used
doing it
a
slowly.
CP, have you?
He's
Oh,
got
has he just
precision
got
on his data
precision
sheet.
doing?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
He is a master of execution. He hunts characters.
Um,
I think there's a world where I run 3 of these, just like 2 of them solo, because they're 60 points for like.
Why are you able to allocate in solo? Because I thought it was an impression I could make the saves and then decide if I want to reroll.
Because I'm the active player, I can just choose to slow down the activations as I want, especially when it's precision, because I allocate these 1 at a time.
Yeah, so he takes 3. Yeah, so I'm not going to reroll that.
Cool. So 3 Feel No Pains, please.
3 Feel No Pains.
Takes 3.
Takes 3.
Cool.
Jesus
I will put.
Christ.
Yeah, because I'm doing it like this, I can't then just go these 2 devs into him first. So I will put this 3rd one into him and then the 2 devs if I. Well. Cool. So then just 6 Feel No Pains on him, please.
That's better. So he takes 1.
So he's taken
It's
4.
down to 2.
Down to 2. That's fine. Here's the Power Fist.
And this doesn't have precision.
Nope. And then 4s, but it is dev wounds. Nope. Nothing. Cool.
No rerolls? Okay.
Nope. I'm not going to -1 damage here. It's not much point.
Okay.
Cool.
So
Trying to kill the Blade Champ was nice, but it's not the end of the world. I would have killed like 1.5 Wardens, which is just not worth the chance to try and spike into the Blade Champ. Had Jason not done the Feel No Pain, I'm like everything into the Wardens. We're just going to try and chin them off.
Here, like so.
Because now I think my 8-man can go and make a real mess of that unit.
This one is going to go here, like so. This one is going to go here, like so. And then the other one will go here, like so.
So they can all. This guy can't fight?
No, I don't want him to fight. I'm just trying to block off some 8-bound.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yep.
But you're now up against the wall, right? Oh, you can consolidate.
No, I can't.
Yeah.
Not unless I go on to objective.
Yeah, some of them can charge around this side.
So
we'll
we'll
see.
do.
I think it'll be fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 15, 19, 20. So one of them can't fight.
Yep.
So 2s we've sustained. So I drop 4.
Cool.
And I gain 5.
Cool. So 3s to wounds. I'm probably just not going to bother rolling this and pick them up.
3s to wound.
Oh, look at that, they're dead.
That is a lot.
Cool. So those 2 guys there, and they were more than an inch off the wall. There you go, like that.
It gets me assassinate.
Oh, it does.
Just removes another piece off the board.
Very nice.
Unfortunately,
did I put your
it's
second
quite
one?
frustrating that I had to waste a Feel No Pain.
Yeah. So I'm going to nip back. My sabotage will complete. Your sabotage is going to complete. I'll mark it now, so because it's just not going to matter. So, as we go
So
into
what's that? And then
my
I
turn,
go up to
you
2
go up to
CP,
2, I
you
go up to 4, which is a very nice place to be for a World Eaters player. Gives me -1 damage and interrupt without having to be near a Demon Prince. Defend Stronghold, which is a good draw. I will just make sure I'm screening the backfield. And Recover Assets, which is another slow burner. Probably be able to do it here fairly safely. So we'll hop into top down. Jay has got the Rapid Ingress threat now, which is a bit annoying. I think I'm going to be okay. How aggressive do I want to get? Let's pre-measure that. Whilst I pre-measure a bunch of shit, Jay, do you want to talk about how your turn went?
Turn went pretty much exactly how I wanted it to go. I shouldn't have had to use the Feel No Pain. There's not really a world where you fire 4 shots hitting on 2s and then wounding on 2s re-rolling that you expect not to kill 1 Space Marine.
That's very,
so that was
true.
very unfortunate to have to waste my Feel No Pain.
Yeah, I'm just going to borrow these 8 bound here.
Although I only lost 4 wounds on my Blade Champion, there is a world where he could have literally killed all that squad if I did not pop the Feel No Pain.
You would have lost 3.
So yeah,
because the 2 devs plus the 1 into the 1 that you failed on the Blade Champ.
And as I keep saying, because I've got the shooting threat, it gives me a slight advantage.
So these guys go here. To charge you is more than a 3, so it needs to be a 4 to get me through the wall there. There and there, I think, is space for 2 guys.
Yep, you've got space for 2 guys. Can't get anyone within an inch. No.
There was 1 guy hit, right?
Yeah,
I can charge.
he's not within an inch.
But he was basing my guy there that was against the wall.
No one should have been within an inch.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the way I positioned it, yeah. Because I said that at the start. And
no, I thought you meant these guys.
No.
But because this guy powered into make
there's a
base,
room.
he was there, sure.
Yeah, there's a room. No, he never moved. You based him, if you remember. Because you blood surged.
Yes, of course. Yeah, you're quite correct. Oh, no, you consolidated him in, right?
Nope.
Oh, no, because I pulled out
combat. I can't consolidate because you were dead.
I pulled out combat, didn't I? Yes, that's very fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so to charge you is actually a lot more than that, so I'm probably not going to bother with that.
You can probably get 3 into me, I think, unless you get a mega big charge.
Just don't think it's worth it. I will lose 6 8 bound. I could look to go into these guys, but it's too much of a charge that I want to do. It's a 10-inch charge. We're not faffing with that. I could go into the bikes and them, and then hopefully just kill the whole lot, which is a slim hope, to be sure. This is most interesting. You are going to be rapid ingressing a bloke on a bike, which is kind of annoying. So he's probably going to have to come and accept that he might just die. So you go 10 there. He screens out to back here with my Demon Prince. I can... His base is like 60 mil, and then I can go here, and I can put a unit here to at least give him loan up, so that I'm outside of 12 of this chap. Which is nice. Not taking this bait is really annoying. I would have loved for Khan to just go and chomp into some friends. Such is life. These jackals will slide back here to do recover in no man's land. But that opens the screen up too much. So I might just recover with the 6 8 band back here. I don't think they're moving too aggressively. I need to screen Jason being able to rapid ingress onto this objective. So these guys will probably just come an inch block here as best they can. That's fine. I have all of the CP in the world next turn. I'll have my 5 CP. I don't need to go to 6. I need 1 for heroic intervention, 2 for -1 damage, and 2 for an interrupt. And I can discount 1 of those. So I will be okay with that. So that was the Blade Champ on 2 wings, wasn't it? Cool. These spawn, I think, are almost certainly just going to try and charge into these wardens to see if I can't bait the Feel No Pain out of Jay. Which then means the 8 bound move forward onto this objective, and I stage up there. That other unit of 8 bound might then come this way to screen here, back up these 8 bound and this slot, if Khan's not enough. So I think that's starting to feel like the plan. So I'm going to advance this unit of spawn here. 1. They're going a mighty 11 inches, so 10 from the wall. Oop.
They moved 9. Wow.
They moved 10 base.
10 base, wow.
Bonk.
Incredible.
Yeah, they are good, and they have advance and charge on their datasheet. Would you like to overwatch? .
How many attacks?
D6 plus 5 each on the charge.
AP?
1,
Strength?
7 on the charge.
7 on the charge, so you wounded me on 4s.
Yep.
Hitting on?
4s.
Nope.
Cool. I can make that 3s,
Okay.
but it requires this unit to move to be within 6
That's
of
fine.
half their charge, so probably not going to be doing that. 3 8-bound into Wardens is 18 attacks on 2s. No sustained because I'm not in the right doctrine, or not doctrine. This is the other reason I wanted to go first, because having control of, not having to pick my blood dice preemptively, it gives me a lot more flexibility in how I interact with you. I think I'm just going to play another cagey turn, and just see if you come out there. So the 6 8-bound that are behind this wall will throw in advance, so that's going to dictate my next movement. 3, they get to go 13 inches.
They move 10 as well. Wow.
Yep. Basically, although we lost the plus 2-inch move on the, what's it called? We gained it back on the, from the blood dice, we gained it back with the, just all the data sheets got faster, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So they can come back here and stage here, or I can just leave them here, actually, and threaten this. I'd like a 1-2 punch there, or here. I am worried about the bike captain coming in, killing the demon prince, and then leaving again. I think he's going to be able to do that anyway. There's not much I can do to screen that. I'll just have to -1. He's damage 3 on the demon?
AP 3, damage 3, strength 10.
Because he gets +1 AP and damage as well. That's fine. Okay, so these guys might just... Saging in the middle lets my jackals come down here and just screen out this and stay safe. The demon prince probably wanders a little bit farther forward. How many attacks does the winged, the jetbike guy get?
6.
Can he fall back if he's in combat with his once per game ability?
Yes.
Okay, so there's no point heroically intervening to try and stop you.
It's worded as both.
Sure, cool. So there's no point setting up jackals to heroically intervene with more bodies. And
it won't trap him.
No, cool,
No.
perfect. I'm not going to bother that then. So I think these 8-bound are just going to go 13, 13. They're going to hide from this line because that's a horrible line. Like that. This demon prince can move here, and then I can put an 8-bound here. It opens me up to a little bit more of a charge from these guys, but I'll be outside of 18, so they actually cannot charge me, which is fine. These guys could advance and charge, but they can do it anyway. So you could put a jet bike and a squad of wardens into my 8-bound, and then you just lose the 8-bound, the wardens next turn. If not, my fight on death gets you. Cool. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. So these guys are going to go to 13. And then those 13, 13, up against this wall. You could theoretically charge me there, so I will just stay an inch off that wall if I can and not be on the shooting line for the grav tank. 13 will clear him through the wall, so he's got loads of movement to go there. 13 into here. I think I'm going to have to be chargeable for this line. Oh no, I'm going to be fine. And then he is like, how wide is he? He's just over 6 inches, so you can poke out just over 3 inches from here, which means the best line of sight is going to look something like that. So I do need to go up against the wall. That's at the back here. That is fine by me. These bikes can 24-inch max movement, no advance and charge, right?
Nope.
Cool, so they will not be able to charge me where that guy is up against the wall. You can declare the charge, but even with a 24-inch move, you will not. You could, if you were boxcars, get on this. That's true, even if that guy isn't chargeable on the wall. And then they're all just going to nice and tuck in from his shooting, so that's their intention. Then let's see where my jackals can get to. Screening and doing recover. So 7 inches. I'll get him to tuck in here. He's going to come down. They don't actually need to be on the objective. No, I would like to be on the objective. What's the OC of the jetbike dude?
2.
2. Okie dokie. So I'll put 2 OC on there. So unless you explicitly kill these jackals, which you cannot see. Then that's fine. This Demon Prince, what does it look like? So if he goes 10 to here, go here. I'm not going to shoot anything because you have a reactive move when I shoot. And then I just need to make sure that I have one guy within 3 just here. Does that put me on the line of sight? It absolutely does. So he's going to nudge back just a touch. Come here.
What's the loan up? 12
Because
inches.
he's within 3 inches, this guy. Yeah.
12 inch.
12 inches, which is more than where you can stick your nose through. With this tank, these bikes could come here and pop it. It's to screen the rapid ingress more than anything else. If you do rapid ingress exactly 9 away, I'm throwing a charge. We'll see what happens. And then these guys will inch block up this side. And he needs to come here for coherency. Something like that. Good little heroic intervene threat. If you charge me with chaff, I will probably kill the chaff. I'm going to base these 3 over here, like this, because those guys can't go through walls, so they'd have to run all the way around. And these guys can just run across this gap here, so they will all just actually come this side. Screeny, screeny, screeny. I want him to screen 9 to there, and then those 8 bound are going to run out into the midboard. Do that. This squad will be my recovering assets in no man's land, because I think you're going to struggle to kill the whole squad without being able to shoot them. So their intention is they are off of his best shooting line when he pokes his nose through 3. It's doable if I just twist my swords round. And giving him lone op, so he's safe. Screens 9 from him is to there, 9 from him is to there. This unit of 8 bound will advance a little bit, I think, because they are not actioning in no man's land, because they will be dead. So you have 4 back and charge on these guys, so that's fine. 9, they're going 13, so they can just go in here. Be not chargeable through this side of the wall, which means if you charge me, you have to come around here. I will probably actually go like this, this, and this, so that if you charge me and have to make enough basing, then I'm okay with that. Sure. More important is the screens, actually. So 9 and 9. One guy just goes and stands in there. Bonk. 13 is more than enough. Front guy. Whoop. And 2 into here. That should screen out most, if not all, of the rapid ingress options. Oh, no, I need to actually put a guy. I do need to bring a guy an inch off of this wall. Let's catch that before I fuck up. Whoop, like that, like that, like that. There we go. So there's no rapid ingress onto that objective. That is good. And they will still recover assets. They are not chargeable on this side or this side. And that, I think, is going to be my regular movement phase. Check I've not missed any screens. Would you like to rapid ingress, Jason?
So I'm assuming that back corner is not big enough for a small model.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
Maybe a 25mm base, which you are not. So.
Shall do some measurements,
Sure.
and then I shall make a decision.
Top down. Yep. So I'm playing very, very slowly here because I can't beat Jason in a straight up punch up. I need him to run at me, and it's being very annoying when he's not running at me. So that is why I'm playing very, very, very cagey. I've had to take some risks this turn, but it's like, it's always going to be the case. We'll see what happens next turn. I have a lot of survivability. Would you like are you 12-inch widgeting, are you?
Yep, I'm in a rapid, 12 at 1, so I cannot...
Yeah, so I cannot declare you as a charge
Just out of
target.
interest, do you have any shooting I should be aware of?
No, because you could reactive move off of it, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Like, this guy has a damage 2 gun that I'm just not going to...
So he is...
Fine. He does
I
not.
believe, if you're happy with that, unchargeable.
If he's
So
just
you
outside of 12.1, I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna try and measure it properly.
Have you got any guns I should be aware of at 12.25 inches?
Nope.
Nope. And then
His big gun is range 24, but it's
and that will be his free CP.
free strat, heroic,
Which I should use,
rapid
my
ingress,
lovely coin.
which is
for.
it's going to reset at the end of this turn anyway, because it's battle round, right?
Certainly will, but I like to use that to say I've done it.
Makes sense. I should probably do the same. Charges.
Okay.
Spawn into... So in the action step, this rhino will recover in my deployment zone, and these guys will recover back here.
Is he wholly in?
He should be. 45-degree line looks like that.
Okay.
Cool. And he's not visible from them or them.
Nope.
Because you ran backwards and I was hiding from you running forward. Spawn going in. Would you like to overwatch?
Do they get the dev wounds?
Yeah.
They do.
My whole army has dev wounds against
So
infantry.
you have at best 16 attacks.
No. At best 22.
22 attacks hitting on 4s. So 11, no rerolls.
Nope.
And then 11 into 4s to wound.
Yep.
So that would be 6, and then half of them, and then they're damage 2.
Yep. It's not half of those, because I'm only AP 1. I could spend a CP to get it to AP 2.
Okay. Yeah. Nope.
Cool.
Carry. I've got 2 CP. Do I need it for anything? I would like it, but is it worth a quick shot with a tank and just blast one and then really, really nullify your attacks? You know what? I don't really want to, but I'm thinking about it. What, sorry?
So you don't need CP next turn, but you probably want to get to a high enough CP next turn.
I do.
In my next turn, that you can heroically intervene and interrupt and reload a stratagem. And reload an ability.
Don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not...
That's what I would be holding it for, because I don't think the Overwatch is worth it.
Got freaking 8 wounds, maybe more through devs. No, let's roll it.
I can spike it.
Go on, go for it.
Yeah, that's fine. Bonk. 7. I'm going to make sure I'm outside of heroic intervention range of these two. If I'd rolled really low, there's a world I try and string back to the 8-bound, but it's just not happening. Cool. Let's just scam the fuck out of you. At the start of the fight phase, would you like to feel no pain? Cool.
No.
I will spend one of my CP then for +1 AP.
Okay.
Down to 3. Because I've got everything set up in range of the discount from my Demon Prince, I'm okay with this.
Damage 2.
Damage 2. Yarp. So 2d6 plus 10 attacks on the charge.
Oh, I will
8.
not pot file.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sure.
Carry on, mate.
7. 8 plus 10 is 18. So 8, 12, 16, 17, 18. Go on, Charles. Mess up the Golden Horde. He's playing properly. I don't like it. I can't just run everything into him. I really want to put 8-bound into them, but they're all hiding. This is on 4s. So
No rerolls?
no rerolls.
Should be about 9.
4, 8. So I'm 1 ahead of average. 3, 6, 9, 10. Ooh. Good. 4s.
Yep, 5.
With dev. What do you mean 5s?
I'm averaging it usually.
Oh, right, sure. I'm just going to scam you and roll 4 6s. I've rolled 1 6.
1 6.
The 3s don't win because Warden
4.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
So 4 invuln saves and 1 lot of devs, please.
So the 4 saves, 4 ups.
Cool. Kills
2
1 and a
go
half.
through, and then if I re-roll that and save
It still kills 1.
Still kills 1. Does it matter? Nope. So 1 dies and 1's wounded down to 1 wound.
Coward is a strong word for playing the game properly, I think.
This one at the
Nate,
back will be the one that dies.
Sounds good. You can pile in and punch me in the face.
Yep. Would you like me to roll it?
Yes.
Okay.
I fucking would like you to roll it. Thank you for asking. I'm not going to -1 damage here, so...
So what I'm going to do, it's 15, that's 20.
They have done their job. They've killed a Warden. They have pretty much made their points back already.
Okay.
They might scam you and live. They probably won't. They will die. You can charge me. That's not news to anybody. You're not getting any more primary, but you're already on 10, so...
Already on 10.
Yeah. Don't need to worry about that. So screening out that rapid ingress in the centre was probably overkill. But
Yeah,
it doesn't,
wonder about that.
It doesn't stop... It doesn't make your charges any easier, so it's like... It's still fine for me.
Is that Nate?
That's Nate, yeah. Channel sponsor, go check them out.
2s.
2s.
And I will pop sustained, obviously.
Sure. Yep. Are you with E6?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I think I am.
Yep. Very, very much. Cool.
So I drop 4.
Cool.
but I gain 2.
Yep. Yeah. Like, it's worth rolling the spawn there because they're casino cannons. Like, 1 more 6, and I do kill 2 wardens, which is huge. So I'm happy to send them in for this. See what happens.
Strength 7?
Yeah, 3s to wound.
3s.
Ooh, that's good.
So, yeah.
3,
I
6.
think it's 15.
Cool.
I've just knocked that over, that was it.
Yeah, that's fine.
15, mate. And then I've got the blade jump.
Okay, fine. I'm probably fucked then. So 5, 10, 15, 6s followed by 5s. 6s! Yeah, they're dead. I'm not going to make you roll the rest of it. Cool. Boop. Boop. Lovely stuff. Oh no, Jay's got a little bit extra movement. Fine. So, at the end of the turn, your sabotage completes. My defend is ongoing. My recover assets is ongoing. And we, at the end of the turn, looks like this, as we head into round 3. Do I just straight up discard to get the CP? Nope. Cool. So I go up to 4, you go back up to 3, I have you on. Lovely stuff.
Would you like to do your blood dice, sir? I
would like to do my blood dice. I'm going to look for Fight on Death and Devs, but I will settle for Sustained. That's it. Cool.
So you've got Fight on Death and Sustained?
No, Devs. There's a triple 4+, and a double 4+. So I'm taking Fight on Death and Dev Wounds.
Is that right?
Don't even need my rerolls. Yeah, I had 3 5s and then 2 4s. Yes.
2 4s gets you what?
Fight on Death on a 4+.
Oh, is that right? I thought it was higher.
No, it's double 3+.
So you don't have the devs, but you got Fight on Death.
I have the devs. I have devs and Fight on Death.
Oh, you didn't
I don't have Sustained.
Okay.
I just don't think.
I thought the devs were 6+.
No.
Yeah.
I'll double check, but if it is, then I'll. The devs are, but it's any triple 3+, and I have 3 5s. So I can get it with the triple.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry, the devs are 2 6s or
and
any triple 3+.
The 2 4s get you.
The 2 4s get me Fight on Death.
And that's the 2 4s+.
Yeah, I would need 2 5+s to get Sustained, which is. Actually, might be 2 4s.
I think it's 2 4s for Sustained.
The Fight on Death is too important. I need it to stop.
Yeah, the Fight on Death is really important. I'm hoping you didn't get it.
If I change the devs to Sustained.
So what's Fight on Death? 2 3s?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's the third easiest one. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's too good.
Yeah.
It's too good.
Having double offensive strats, yeah. But it's still enough that it stops you, especially when I got it paired with the devs. It's enough to really annoy you. There's a word I just go, fine, I'm slamming Sustained and Dev Wounds, but you just kill this, and I'm like sad. I have got a stratagem. After I kill a character unit, I can do a blood dice roll. So if your Demon Prince, for whatever reason, your jet bike guy dies in some mysterious way, I can then try and fish for devs, and then that Sustained, and then that will work on any other combats that phase because it happens immediately. Cool. Would you like some secondaries, mate?
Yes, mate. Let's go for it.
Containment.
Ah.
What the fuck are you complaining for? It's 6 points. Bring it down. Demon Prince. There you go.
No primary.
Yeah, you'll get there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cool. As we go into top down, you have containment. And bring it down. Run at me.
Bring it down as just them 2 things, yeah?
The Rhino and the Demon Prince, yep.
I don't think I can run at you because...
I think for the same reasons that running at me last turn wasn't a good idea. I think...
No. It was more the fact that I wanted to run at you this turn, but...
You can run at me and still score 6 on containment.
Well, yeah.
What the fuck are you thinking about?
We'll think about it.
Because you can contain with the grav tank that can't shoot anything, and the sisters. So you can get 6 containment and then run at me with everything. No primary for me. Did I not give myself any? I did not. Let me just get that really quick. 10. Boop. Boop. Cool. Thank you for the spotting. For my turn too, yeah. Good. Get back into the swing of it. But on Thursday, which is next stream, we have got hopefully a banger of a matchup. I've got Sisters versus Imperial Agents coming on. It's a Carnage derby. We've got Jacob.
Do you have Blood Surge on this unit?
Nope.
No. Okay.
There's the in the possessed attachment they can get Blood Surge, which is kind of spicy.
And what does the chap in here do, Khan?
Khan kills a fuckload of guys. He goes to 9 attacks on the charge at strength 10. AP invuln damage 3. He gives the unit reroll hits and wounds of 1. He hits on 2s, so bonk is the takeaway from that. This is why I'm running two Berserker bricks, is so I can have 2 characters with the flat 3 damage. It just makes the matchups into a lot of the meta at the moment. Quite good.
Defensive strats of this team?
The strats, minus 1
defensive
damage. D6, 3 wounds apiece, 2 up, 3 up, 5 up.
Okay.
with a -1 damage in combat strat. Khan stands back up on a 2+. He rerolls hits and wounds of 1 when he's leading a squad, and he gives that to the squad. He has 9 attacks on the charge, hitting on 2s at strength 9, -2, 3 damage. Pretty good. But yeah, I genuinely don't know who comes off best when you put Wardens into 8-bound, but...
he's -1 in the damage to himself, but
to
not
himself
the unit.
anyway? Yeah, I'd have to spend the strat for the unit, which is a 2 CP stratagem.
Oh, it's 2 CP and then you can -1 damage to the whole squad?
Yes. And the Demon Prince can discount that to make it a 1 CP strat.
Oh, right, okay.
And that, as far as I'm aware, is not infantry only locked, so I can do it on the Demon Prince as well. Because if it is infantry only locked, then I know what the next version of this list looks like. I just swap them around.
Yeah, that means I can't go into you, unfortunately. I didn't want to. But,
yes, that's the whole... So my whole point to get to 4 CP gives me... without the discount, I can just -1 damage and interrupt. And if I have the discount, I can heroically intervene, -1 damage and interrupt. And because of how it's worded, when I heroically intervene with the unit, they get the buff as well, so they get the extra attacks.
Okay.
It is a very, very good fun. Let me check the old notes I've got. See if I can have any restrictions on my -1 damage strat. Fight phase, just after enemy unit selected its targets. World Eater's unit. Cool. I can do it on everything. Excellent. That's very nice.
3-inch piling, nothing better.
Nope. Cannot make it any better.
Okay.
So presumably Jay's measuring here that if he charges both ends of, or if he charges just one end of my 8-bound, what actually gets to clap him in the face?
Yeah.
Sure. There's no cute stuff I can do about that. That's why I originally had them grouped up, and then I thought, oh, I need to watch for this Rapid Ingress, but he's already got the
Does he have an inv-1?
5 up.
5 inv-1.
Yep. They have no Blood Surge or way of getting it. If you do kill a number of models, but not the whole unit, I can res one of the models back as well in my command phase.
In your command phase?
That's what the Slaughterbound bloke does. Yep.
Okay.
It is pretty good fun. So I want Jay to run at me with everything here, and then I'm going to try and kill everything back. And I think I can do it now. You've only got 1 set of Feel No Pains up.
Yeah, I think if you hadn't got lucky there,
oh yeah,
I think I would have definitely ran at you this turn.
Yes.
I'm still considering it, because I think that if I clap you there and hold you in there, I'd probably kill quite a few.
I don't mind if you hold me back there.
Don't hit me with your main guy.
I have 6 8-bound here.
Yeah,
I don't care about killing you this turn.
Yeah,
They'll come and kill you next turn, and you will have lost 2 bricks of Wardens.
No, I'll have burnt that middle objective.
I'll take the middle
That'll be
objective.
gone.
What the fuck does that mean?
Because I will hit you with that unit, and then the bikes will burn there.
That's
and
fine. I
can
can still
stop it.
I can. I'll stop it at the end of your turn.
How?
Either these guys will fall back onto it, or when these guys come here, kill everything, I'll try and pile on onto it. I have lots of different ways of getting it. Remember,
do you have an additional consolidation?
Your character has 2 wounds. If I precision him out, I can just get it. It's a double 2+.
Sorry, you've lost me.
So
how can you get bigger consolidation?
If
than
I kill a
5
character
inches?
unit,
Yeah.
I can immediately do a blood dice roll.
Oh, right, okay.
Double 2+ gets me 6-inch pile and consolidate, and it happens immediately. So it would happen after I killed the unit, and then I consolidate, which would become 6 inches.
Okay.
Alternatively, these guys will just fall back onto the objective because 4 OC is not too hard for me to take off of you. If you run at me with everything, I think I'm going to kill most things. You might have some of these guys left depending on your 4-ups.
So they've got no feel, no pain, they've just got 5 up.
3 up, 5 up, -1 damage. 3 wounds apiece.
T7.
T6.
T6.
You win me on 3s, which will be 2s. Unless, well, if you've got these guys burning here, you might not, depending how your charge looks, but yes. And also depends where your bike captain goes. I think I can absolutely take the hit from the Wardens this turn. My fight on death is going to do enough anyway that I don't care if the squad dies. Is my theory. But we shall see. Because alternatively, Jason could roll really high on the charge and have to come around and base me so that I actually get a lot more activations. Which is good. So, woodies are a lot of fun. Much fun. That's your other Blade Champ squad, isn't it? Yeah, cool. Good.
These are hitting on 3s. AP2.
Hitting on 2s, they give themselves the +1 buff.
Hitting
And that
on
will work
2s.
on the Fight and Death as well.
Yep.
Strength 8 -2 for 2. That's my default. 5 attacks each.
I don't want to be boring and I want to kill loads of stuff, but at the same
We're
time...
playing this like teams. I want my channel to be educational and entertaining, but the primarily one is the education
There's two
side
reasons
of
I
it.
don't want to charge you. One, because I lost that Feel No Pain.
Yep.
I think I kill most of that. I think I kill more than that than you realise.
Oh no, I think you'll kill 4 or 5.
I think I killed a lot.
I don't
I
think
think
you
you've
kill a
got
lot.
the character.
Not when I'm
I think with a
damage.
+1 to wound, and that guy comes in, I mean, he probably picks up 1 if you fail your save.
Dude, no, because I'm -1 damage.
D6 +1.
Oh, with his shooting?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, fine. That's probably
Plus-
going to then...
Yeah.
I pull like this, you'll charge...
On a
then
good
gets
day,
me
he
to
could kill that Demon
fight.
Prince.
Yeah, he could. He could.
Mm.
I think the Demon Prince is dead if you try. I don't think you're wiping the 8 bound.
I think
fully.
these do a lot more damage, especially if the Blade Wizard pops off.
I think they kill 4. 4 or 5, depending on the Blade Wizard. I
3
don't think you
wounds
wipe
each.
the squad. 3 wounds each, and you'll be -1 damage. That's
30
the whole,
attacks.
that's the whole
averaging
reason they survive.
just 30 attacks.
Mhm.
50, wounding on 2s.
30 attacks. Oh, you're putting Blade Champ in there as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Wounding on 2s.
So 27.
Remember, it's 3 damage from the Blade Wizard, so that
Sure, it's
comes down.
20,
but, yeah.
24, and then I'm saving on 5s.
Mhm.
A number of those, like the Blade Champ will probably kill 2 to 3 on his own, and then the other guys will kill 2 to 3 as well. So you could kill the squad if you spike up. I'm okay with that. Half the squad will fight back. My character will fight back. I will kill it enough because you haven't got the Feel No Pain.
The character will be dead because I'll precision him out first.
Cool. He still fight on death.
What does he do if he dies? What does he do? What's he doing?
He is giving them the Rezagai.
Yep.
And then once per game, he's going to go Super Saiyan, which if you charge me, I'm probably going to go Super Saiyan. He gets 3 additional attacks and dev wounds, but I'm already dev
If I
wounds.
kill that
so-
squad or most of it,
Mhm.
and I kill or knacker that Demon Prince up,
Sure.
then you have these guys and these guys. These kill these. These gun the clap back, and then it's just on the Feel No Pain
And
roll, so
6
you
goes
literally
back,
just
yeah.
have that unit left.
Yeah. So these guys will be here, and I'll kill that
Mhm.
lot. These guys will clear the middle, and then you have like a Prince, 2 tanks, and 4 wardens.
You
But
got
it-
anything in here?
It's a very, very bloody game.
Hmm.
I think I'm okay with that. I think I'm going to hit you so much harder on your...
Maybe
my clapback.
not what I'd do in teams, but I think I'm. Have
Play
I
like-
moved it? Have I moved anything?
No.
I might want rid of this.
I
but
think
I
play
don't
like you
wanna
would in
waste the
teams.
CP.
There's no point trying to play for excitement stuff, because...
If I was
it's-
playing like I play for teams, I'd go for the throat and I'd go for the points.
Okay, can you
If
talk,
I kill
can
them,
you talk
if
about
I
why?
kill them 3 units this time,
Is that
and
because you're
the-
looking to push a differential?
Yeah.
Is that why? So this is the educational part of it. You're looking to push a differential.
I think, I think at the moment, I think if someone said to me you need to push,
yeah.
I would go for all 3 of them units right now.
If you needed to push, sure.
And I think
if you weren't told to push, I think you go for this unit.
I think
maybe.
there's a couple of things that are running through my head. You've still got no prisoners.
Yep.
You've still got overwhelming force.
I've still got assassinate.
You've still got assassinate. Exactly. This is all the things that are running
Mhm.
through my head. I think if I was told to just kind of not drop points, then I'd go back to being cagey and let you kind of stage as you are. The only thing is, if you hit me,
I get so much better when I hit you.
yeah, exactly.
Well, it's not actually loads better. It's an extra attack each, which is
How many in that unit? 6.
6 plus the character.
6 in the unit.
So it's an extra 6 attacks, and
15 wounds.
you're saving half of those on average.
I don't think I kill the entire squad.
Nope.
But I kill enough.
Sure, I get one of those guys back as well.
What's his save? Has he got Feel No Pain or anything?
He's -1 damage. I don't believe the enhancement gives him anything better.
So he's just a 4-up save.
No, 2 up, 5 up. He's not even got a better invuln save. He will die if you precision him with the whole squad. He's dead. That's fine. That I can live with. It's just, yeah, there's not much else I can do about it. I think you're right. If you're told to push, you just send everything now.
Yeah, let's go for a push.
Okay.
So
They'll need like a 10 or an 11-inch charge.
that's fine.
Sure.
Cool. They're going for the shooting.
Okay, makes sense. Into my Demon Prince, yeah?
Yeah.
Just make sure you're within 12 for the load up. So just one guy.
Yep.
Sure. And then the charge is going to be an 11. Yep. I could have sat back to make it undeclarable.
They are off the objective.
Sure, that's fine.
So yeah, it's just one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't blood surge with him now.
I have no more blood surges because these guys are in the vehicle.
He's got 3 strat as well if he needs it.
So the tokens is he's got it available, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I will see if I can find one for my
This
demon
unit is going to advance.
Sure, the Blade Champ squad. I have just
3.
sure. That's going to get confused. That's fine. That's his free strat token. Oop.
I may move him the other side.
Okay.
I just want to check something.
Sure.
My lovely little markers, which are absolutely fantastic. So he's going to move back the other side.
Just make sure you're out from these two.
And he's just going to move
Sure.
the other side.
Yeah, it doesn't make your charge any longer.
No.
Keeps you nice and hidden. Here for it. Cool.
Okay. Three inches to there.
Mm-hmm.
T10.
T10.
Kind of
No, T9. T9.
T9?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Make sure when you're measuring that, you go from the edge of the closest guy. You wedge that in right in the middle of the two of them.
I'm not that bothered about that. I'm not even bothered. They're just going to jump back in there.
Sure.
Ignore me. They're going to just go inch from the wall, hold some primary.
Sure.
And then that one guy's wounded. And that's all they're doing.
Sounds good.
And then the bikes are going to come in because they're more important.
Okay.
So 3 over there. So they've got another 9. So he's going to
Not going to get you outside of 6.
Might not, but I'll just make the charge harder.
Sure.
So that's fine. And then that's going to go there. So as far as so he's going to go over there like that.
Sounds good.
So that they can
Very
shoot
much
that
hope we're on
fucking
top now.
demon prince.
Otherwise it's not a very good television. It is good.
And they're going to go more that way. So they're not getting +1, but they are within the 12. And then he can just move back. I don't care.
Sure.
That's fine.
So they would have
they're
moved
not getting
first to get
+1.
it.
Yeah.
Both within 12.
Yeah,
Yep,
so I'm just going to get 3 rocket pods into him.
Sounds good.
These guys, do I want to reuse the advance? No, because they'll be dead.
Cool.
Advance on this unit. Oh,
Absolutely.
sorry.
3. Sounds
Made
good.
me keep it when it was off the table last time, didn't
You
you?
can keep the 6, I don't mind.
No. 9. So he's going to go 9 to there, 9 to there, 9 to there, 9 to there, 9 to there. And we know that obviously we can charge through there.
Sounds good.
We're not going to get a big containment. Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We're going to contain with them. We're going to contain with that tank.
Get your 6
so
points.
that's that done.
So the women and the tank in the corner.
Yeah.
Again, this is something we've talked about a lot.
I'm
in this
assuming he's
corner,
2 points.
You can stand a
I'm
guy
assuming
there.
he's nothing crazy.
Yeah, he's 2 points. Bring it down. You can stand
Yeah.
in there, like the deployment zone looks like this, and contain this backside. And then these guys, this tank is containing that side.
This tank's going to go up to there.
Okay.
That's it.
Right, shooting. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do some fucking big damage. Come on.
Cool.
So he's T9.
T9.
So 2s to hit.
Yep. This is
The
with
bikes.
the Virtus Praetors that aren't getting
Yep.
bonuses.
Nope.
Cool.
So 2s to hit. Fuck off. Do I want to use that? Yeah, I want it. I want
Cool.
maximum damage. And then
So shoot
we
down
are
to 1,
3s to
2,
wound.
4. Sure.
Twin linked.
Twin linked.
Fuck off. Just the one.
AP3.
AP3,
Alright.
run in one.
Fine.
Fucking love it. Same again from the other guy.
Yeah, but he is +1 to hit and
Hits.
+1 to wounds.
Wounds.
Damage on this is D6 +1?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm probably fine if I fail this. I'm fine.
Right. Okay. That's not a great start.
Mm-hmm.
No shooting available, nothing can be seen, nothing can be seen. Right, okay, so we're just going straight to charges then.
Yep.
So we need to get this in the right order. So this unit is going to have to charge there.
So this is the Wardens into the 8 line in the middle.
We're going to do this charge first because this one doesn't
Yep,
really
I have
matter.
no
They've got a
reactions
reroll.
I can do here. Sure.
That's
7
a
is
7.
fine.
Pretty sure that's
Yep, you're
plenty.
You are golden.
So he's going to go onto there like so.
I'm going to start marking out your 6s for heroic intervention, mate. Because so 6 from him is there. 6 from these is anywhere in base contact with my demon prince, and that's what you care about. Those handy 6-inch widgets. for now, just so I can get this in the right place. So here's here, max heroic inventory range looks like that.
These guys are going to charge first,
Sounds
I believe.
good. Yep.
So this unit here.
Yep. Warden's
So
in here.
we've got a natural reroll from the Blade Champion.
Yep. So Snake Eyes and Snake Eyes.
Lovely.
That's
11.
not Snake Eyes.
Perfect.
Cool. Yep.
So this guy is going to go all the way around the back here.
Sure.
To here.
Yep.
He is in base.
Yeah.
Hit your axe.
That's fine.
Okay, I just want to see where that leaves me there. So if they go in over there, them two will be losing. They're hitting on strength 7, so he'll need. No, he'll be fine on 4s. These guys, you could interrupt. That's fine. Okay, so he's going to go. Oh, let's think about this.
Rolling a big charge is going to be a bit of a headache for you here. So just put them up top, mate.
That's fine.
Okay, sure.
He's going to go there like so. He's going to go there like so.
He has to go
He's
just
going to
there.
go like there like so.
Sure.
He's got plenty of space, I can see it down.
Yeah, no,
and
that's over his base, but he
so
can go
I
in there.
guess
That's
this
fine.
one will just move up a little bit.
Sure.
So he'll move back a little bit because I can see him above there.
Yep.
And the Blade Champ will go round into that.
Sounds good.
Blade Champ's wounds.
Oh, yes, sure.
Question is, do I... What's up?
If it matters, if I -1 damage this thing, as far as I'm aware, it will stack both of them.
That's fine.
So his damage 3 will become damage 1 into my character.
It'll stack?
As far as I'm aware. Somebody
Wow,
can correct
okay.
me, but I'm fairly certain minuses
Okay,
to damage.
the bikes
stacks.
are going to charge here.
Sure.
No, they're not, sorry. The captain is going to charge first
Okay.
into your guy, which is really unfailable, so just straight into him. You've got more than 2 OC in here?
Well, I have 2, but it's sticky.
Because
Because he's OC2, right? So.
Yes. So, yeah, I was hoping to, so I should have done some wounds to him out of that. But you made all your saves. There's nothing I can do about that. This unit
where does he
straight
want to
into
base?
these.
Does it... Sure.
So, it really comes down to what these... We want a big charge here, and we've got the CP reroll. Wow.
Well, cool.
We fucking love it. So he is going to go over there.
Whoa. I don't think the back of his base. I don't think the back of his base clears. Because you measured the front of his base, which is fine, but the back of his base is going to either end up in his base, or he'd be in engagement range of this guy, so you can't do it.
Okay, I'll do it there then.
No, measure from the back of his base.
Where?
So 12 from the back of his base is there, so he can't clear any of my models except for this side.
That's fine. So we'll go like this then.
Sure.
So we'll go there, then we'll pivot like that.
You have to make base.
That's fine.
Sure.
And then
Like that. Cool.
let's have a quick look.
Which is within 6.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure.
And then we're going to get there.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Super Saiyan in the fight phase.
Yeah, I thought so.
Right, where would you like to
Well,
start?
what do you want to pop?
I'm going Super Saiyan, that's it. Everything else is when you target me.
Oh, is it? Okay. What's
Can't be
Super
less than
Saiyan?
1, but it
What's
does
that mean?
stack. What do you mean?
What's Super Saiyan?
He gets 3 extra attacks on my
Oh, okay, yeah.
on my character.
What am I popping? I will potentially pop Fat and Death. So I'm going to do my lethal hit. Sorry, sustained hits.
Who's swinging?
I think the wardens have to go first.
Okay.
You will interrupt, potentially. So, alright. You can interrupt with the Demon Prince. What's his profile?
Off the charge is going to be 8 attacks with his strike profile, hitting on 2s, strength 8, so wounding on 3s, -2, flat 3 damage.
Okay. Right, so we're going to go with the wardens first.
Sure. Into the...
We're going to spend 1
8
CP for precision.
Cool. I will spend 1 CP and a free stratagem from my Demon Prince to -1 damage all of this.
Yep.
Who's swinging first?
The wardens.
Yeah, but are you doing the wardens or the character first?
25. Does it matter?
For precision.
Why?
That's why I'm asking which one do you want to swing with, and which profile is the Blade Champ using?
The Blade Champion will be using the Dev Wounds,
Cool.
AP 3, flat 3.
Sure. Cool.
Okay.
Yep.
So 25 attacks on 2s with sustained.
You don't have to know CP
We're
now.
going precision, so I guess we just do it all into the character first.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 dropped and 4 back in.
Sure.
So pretty much what I said. So this is 25 attacks, so they'll be wounding you on 3s.
Yeah.
1, 2.
There's one more in there.
Yeah.
Cool. I think that's all of them.
Drop 10, so yeah, I think that's about perfectly as it should be.
Sounds good. How many is that?
So stop 5 attacks, that little movement. 20.
25. Fair enough.
Oh, sorry.
You drop
15.
15. Right.
15
Final
attacks.
answer.
Yeah.
Cool. 5, 10. Generally, it is better to count how many dice are left rather than how many are dropped. But
Well,
keep it
I
easy
rolled,
for you. Yeah,
rolled
I get
25
it.
and
But when you've got that many in the box, you may as well just count how many's in the box. It's a little bit quicker. So these are going to be 5-up saves anyway, because he doesn't have. I'm going to double check he hasn't got 4-up in them, but I'm 90% sure he does not. I don't know if I have that on my data sheets that I've written down. That one. I think because that's what everybody's been crying about him for, because he just doesn't have anything good. Slaughterbound notes. 3-up, 5-up, T6 with 6 wounds. So these are all 5-ups.
5-ups.
4, 8.
Just roll them out and carry them if you want. I don't know if it matters.
No, it's all 1 damage, so I can fast roll it. So
yeah,
4, 8, 12, 15. I already counted this out. 5-ups. Oops, and that one's cocked.
So he's dead.
Yeah, he is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He dies, and 1 8-bound. Cool.
Yep.
I'll do the rest of the attacks, and then I'll grab them.
Which ones die? Do you select now?
Yeah, this one. I'm going to pull this way, try and just kill the kill the bikes,
so
and then I get more attacks.
So the Blade Wizard is now doing 2 damage instead of 3.
Yep.
Okay, so 2s and sustained.
He doesn't have the +1 to wound creed because he's because the bike's charged in. They're within 6 inches.
Okay.
He charged them in, presumably to stop me getting my character into the wardens.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And then these are strength 6. So 4s.
Yes, please.
That
one?
is fucking dog
Which is
shit.
devastating.
1, 3 flat, 2 flat damage,
Cool.
obviously, because you're
So one guy takes 2 damage.
Yep.
So he is down to 1 wound over there. I'll put this dice on to mark him. Let's do the fight on deaths. So my character on a 4+. Yes, and I'll roll the other guy now. Does he fight on death? He does not. Cool. Okay. My character has... Oh, I've got his data sheet right open. This is the problem with not having the things. Do I have it written down? So about 6 attacks, which goes to 9. 4, 8, 9. I'm hitting on 2s because I am punching something that is not a monster or a vehicle, and he just hits on 2s anyway. He is not sustained. Yeah, no sustained, so 2s. Everything hits. And then strength 8, so I am looking for 3s with devastating wounds. No devs.
No devs.
That is just going to be
5 saves.
5 saves, please.
Damage.
-2 for 2. Okay. Might kill a bike, probably not.
So I take 1 bike dies.
Cool.
Have no CP left, so 1 bike dies.
Lovely.
And then the other guy. So
these guys die.
did you want to do anything else?
I would like to interrupt, yes, mate.
Yep.
I'm going
So
to
you're
interrupt.
down to how much CP now?
I'm down to 1 CP because I spent 1 and a free strat here. I'm going to interrupt with these 8 bound into these wardens here.
Okay. Oh, no.
Are they doing the Feel No Pain here? Or are you saving it for
How many attacks?
It would be 15. Yeah.
15 attacks. AP 2.
Yeah. And would you have popped it not knowing that I was going to interrupt?
Potentially, yes.
Sure.
Yeah, because I would have definitely.
Yeah, I trust you to be very honest here, so that's fine.
What's your... So your AP 2, strength?
8.
Strength 8,
So
even
it's
when
2,
I charge you?
Yeah, strength 8 base, they go to strength 10 when they
How
charge.
many attacks?
15. 2s and 4s.
We'll have to. Yep.
Sure, cool. Makes sense.
Sorry, I should have said that earlier.
That's all
yeah,
good.
I would have.
That's, we play enough that I absolutely trust you. I just want to make it clear for people at home that he's not doing it just as a reaction.
I was always going to attack them first, because you
Yeah.
didn't talk with them, that would have been...
Yeah, I would have picked up the squad.
Yeah.
So 2s. Oh, no, it's sustained. Very bad. Anyway, 4s with devs.
You don't have sustained.
I know, that's why I'm sad, because I rolled 5 6s. I didn't
So
roll 5
4s?
6s again.
Ooh, that's not great.
Yeah, the -1 damage doing a fair bit of work here. 2
3.
devs and 2 saves, please.
Okay, I kind of wish I didn't pop it.
Cool.
Wow, both go through.
All right, well,
So,
you open
8?
your mouth. Yes, but these are 2 damage apiece, and there's a guy on 1 wound, right?
yeah,
So
should
first
really
one.
be saving a lot more than this. So
He's fine. Yep.
He's dead.
Cool. And then you can take the last 2 into 1 guy. He dies. Cool.
My saves have been abysmal.
They probably still wipe the squad, but getting the field pain out of the way is the really important thing for me here. Lovely stuff, and then you can start swinging back where you would like.
So we'll go with the bike. I guess it doesn't make a difference at this point, does it?
No, not really.
So the bike will go into them. So 2s. He does 2s and 2s.
Yeah, so
with
sustain.
sustain.
Yeah.
No sustain
Hits,
typically.
cool.
But we should get 2s.
Europe,
And we drop 2. Brilliant.
So 4,
3.
3. Okay. Good. Excuse me, mate. These are 5-ups.
Yep.
You kill the wounded guy.
Yeah.
Bonk. Does he fight on death? He does not. No. Cool.
Okay. Bike captain.
Yes, please. Into my demon prince.
Right.
You've
had a good fair look here, so I think it's time I had some.
That's not how
So
work.
we'll have
2s and you
Twos.
powered out of range, so 2s and 2s.
6s. Well, it's 2s anyway because he's lance. So 2s and sustain. Lots of sustain. Come on, let's make it up. I hate games like this. We will use his free strat. Reroll 1.
Yep.
And then we are +1 to wound.
Strength.
So strength 10, so 3s.
2s. I'm T9 on
Oh,
footprints.
so 2s.
No. Oh, you might be T10. I have to check.
Oh, man, I'm dropping dice like mad.
Does not matter.
3 wounds.
Cool. 3 4. I think he's T10 and the bloke on with wings
awful.
is 9.
Awful.
3 4-ups and these are flat 3 damage, yeah?
They were 2s and 2s, and I've come away with 3 wounds.
Damage? Flat.
Damage 3.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. AP 3.
He takes 3.
Takes 3. That
Down
is
to
shocking.
9 wounds remaining on him. Cool. Do you want to roll these guys whilst I go and fish out some wound dice?
Blade Wizard, 2s and 6s. Another trouble 1. +1 to wound. What are you?
T6, so 2s to wound.
Okay, so 3 from the Blade Wizard, no devs. AP 3 for 3 flat
Cool.
damage.
So these are 5-ups or death. Probably just picks the squad. Yeah, he picks the squad. So. Goodbye, matey boys. Boop.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay,
And
next
then
up.
Punch you back. We will go with the Demon Prince, because why not? He has 8 attacks. He will do a strike profile, because it's flat 3 damage. I don't get dev wounds because I didn't charge, and you are not infantry, so he does not have devs into you. So 2s. That misses. That misses. No sustains. And then strength 8, so 3s. That's going to be 3 saves for 3 damage.
You had this, save 2, so let's see some saves. Ah, yippee. So how much? 6 damage?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
He's down to
Yeah,
1.
I think you've been quite fortunate so far.
I have got the right side of the maths for sure.
Yeah.
For those at home, because these 8-bound are already interrupted, they cannot fight on death. So this guy has to punch the bike, so he will. And then 1, 2, 3 into those. Jay's going to do his once per game run away like a coward. 3. So here's the one guy into the bike on a 2s. Drop 2. And then strength 8, so 3s into the bike. It's going to be 3 saves into the bike, please. 2 damage.
Which bike?
Is this one?
Yeah.
And then 1.
Yeah, bike's dead, is it? 2 damage each?
2 damage each. So he's
One
on a
left.
wound. Yeah, cool. So 1, 2, 3 into the woodens. 2s. That misses. And then 4s with devastating wounds, because you are infantry. They all miss. There is 1 dev to come. And then 5 saves, please.
Into the Wardens.
Yes, please. So 5 invuns for 2 damage and 1 dev. Cool. Kills 1.5 because nobody was wounded on that
1 dead.
character.
And then what, devs?
Yeah, one lot of 2 damage devs.
Okay. So we'll take this guy out, and then this guy is down to 1.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Yep.
Cool. So at this point, I would be calling my coach and say he's gone for a push and it's not connected. So I think I'm good.
Yep. Yeah, no, it's massively swung in your favour on the
this
rolls.
is.
I
this
mean,
is what
realistically,
happens.
I think that was massive,
You.
and that one was massive. That was 2s and 2s. That was ridiculous.
This is the big one. Him living is big for sure.
Yeah, massive.
This is about what I expected. If you precision try to put everything into that, and then you don't kill enough.
Yeah.
My fight on death was huge. The fight on death really helped me there.
Yeah.
This interrupt was nice.
I think everything was as expected, but that Demon Prince on odds should be a lot lower than that.
Oh, he should be on like 3
He shouldn't be
wounds.
there.
He either shouldn't be
You
there
had
or
3
should be on, like,
rockets
3
into your
Sure.
2s and 2s.
Cool. So containment for
twos and
that.
threes.
Bring it down. We're going to keep or get rid.
Bring it down, get rid.
Sure. So you go up to 2 CP in my turn.
Yeah.
I'm going up to 2 myself as well.
Yeah.
My defense stronghold does complete, and my recover assets also completes, which is very nice. And I'm going to draw Area Denial, which is good, and Mark for Death. You have more than 4 units, right?
1, 2, 3. The sisters at the back.
Sisters at the back, and sisters, and grav tank over there that I can't really kill.
How many? Can he do enough damage to kill that or not?
In theory, yes. In reality, no.
Okay. Oh, you need to do blood roll, do you?
No, it's start the battle round.
Oh, of course.
You
yes,
went
yeah.
first.
Yep.
So I don't owe you any battle shocks. Do I stay in combat with these guys, or I think I do. I think my Demon Prince is gonna try and go and mulch the jet bike captain. I hope to kill everything out of the middle. Khan and friends are definitely coming here to delete this. So at the end of this turn, Jason will have a tank, and women, and a unit of guard, which could heroically intervene and then catch a bunch of dev wounds, which is kind of nice. I have no sort of tank shocks. Can you put me 5 on the primary, please? Cool. Is it a bait trying to kill this warden? No, I just need to take all of your scoring off the board at this point. The best way to do that is going to be... do jackals have the grenades keyword? That is a good question. Let me check. I think they do currently, and I don't see any reason for them to change, but I don't recall if I have that as jackals. They do. Cool. So I have a... Have you got any way of feel no pain against mortal wounds?
Nope.
Cool. So these guys will fall back. One guy's going to go through the middle here.
Yep.
To here. 10-inch move is going to be enough for them all, so pop back here. I need to stay outside the
And
range.
move through my model.
No, they're just coming around.
Oh, you're going around
because
that.
they got a 10-inch move, so
Okay.
2, and then 8. These guys have more movement. They'll come this way to them.
Mm-hmm.
Make space for this guy to go here. This will get my area denial. They can
Yep.
die next turn. That is fine by me. If Jade draws Storm, such is life. Would you like to Overwatch them?
No.
Cool. Do you have any like Feel No Pains against mortal wounds or anything that
Nope.
I need to be aware of? Cool. Demon Prince man. I'm not going to shoot him, as funny as it would be to say fail a save and die.
Mm-hmm.
You have got an interrupt CP, which means I'm kind of scared. So where I fight first is going to be interesting. I think I'm just going to not grenades, and then if you interrupt, -1 damage. And I think that keeps me alive. If you interrupt, you can't precision Khan, so actually that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
So there we go. So I can just spend the grenade here to kill this bike. So these guys get to go 7. I need to get within 8. So I just need to come just here, which I have plenty of movement to do. So this jackal will go here. Have you already had overwhelming force? You
No.
haven't? Alright, cool. I will step these guys off of this objective. Like so. These chaps going 10. Hopefully just go and make a mess of all of this lot. It would be a great kind of irony if 6 Exalted don't kill a bunch of Wardens without Feel No Pain, but I'm not above it just happening.
How many's left? 3 in the Blade Captain.
4 on the Blade Captain.
Yeah, you will kill them.
I should do. I
You
should,
will.
but
You will do.
you can never say never.
Mm-hmm.
I do need to kill a whole lot for area denial. It's not worth moving him over here because taking this scoring off of you is much better, I think. And then Khan and friends. Come around here.
Oh, you went second, didn't you?
I did go second.
Don't have that CP then, do I? So.
No, he used it already.
Yeah, he had to use it with a ridiculous roll.
Yeah. So Khan. Come out 3. Eviscerator and Eviscerator. Yes. The question here is if I'm going to do the +1 AP on my Berserkers. I think not, because I want to save my CP.
Make it all within 3 of the truck.
This guy is not. This guy goes back here, but everybody else
Yep.
is golden, and then they get to move 8. Khan gets to go to there. I'm not going to shoot any bolt pistols or you and let you run away.
Nope.
Because that would be not fun. That sort of reactive move stuff. Ain't it, Chief? From him. Yeah. Does the rhino want to come round? No, I think I quite like the rhino being hidden back here. These guys come through this side. So that should be enough to deal with that. Or if you interrupt, I don't mind. Khan still gets to swing. Khan probably picks up the unit. These 8-bound will fight first. That's that, that's that, that's that. So I will do some in the shooting phase. I will spend 1 CP, taking me down to 1, for grenades from the jackals into the 1 wound bike.
Yep.
See if I can get him here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I do.
Yep, he's dead.
Cool. Charges. The Khan and friends into wardens. Lovely stuff. So Khan's going to go there. 6. He will charge around here and make base. He can't go all the way around because I can't run through your base on the charge.
How many can get in?
With pylons, all of them.
All of them. Okay, yes, they're going to be gone.
They should be. They should be.
Yep.
I think Khan plus the 2 power fists will do the job, frankly. It is quite silly. So I stopped him from being able to base, which was dumb. So that's fine, he'll just pile on this, to that side. So maybe one guy doesn't get to fight. 6. 6. Skadoosh. These 3 will go here. 6 to there. 8-bound into wardens. 3 is good. So he has to base there. Sorry, I've nudged you ever so slightly further back there. He'll base there. I think this guy can come in here and base there.
Yep.
Which he has to do. Bonk. This guy will go 3 this way. I don't care about getting these guys any closer for area denial. I just want to hide them off of angles. Go like that. They all get to swing. Demon Prince into Shield Captain. You could use your free strat and interrupt there, but you don't have Lance, so you're wounding me on...
Don't have the free strat.
4s. You don't have the free strat. So it'd just be a 2 CP. I don't think you're interrupting. You might. It's kind of annoying if you do. No, it's not that annoying. Demon Prince is in with a 4. Just charge back this way. Bonk. And that is more than 5 from the edge of the wall, so
not interrupting.
Will not be intervening. I'm going to start with the 8-bound, because they're the guys I need to kill for the points. So, they're all piled in already to be able to fight, so it's just 36 attacks.
Into?
Into the squad here.
The squad, okay.
6, 10. I could swing with the Demon Prince first. No, you will interrupt there, so I have to swing with these guys first. 6, 12, 18. So this is half of it. I don't have enough dice for the full lot. So 2s.
This one, yeah?
Yeah. Are you fighting on death or anything?
No. Don't roll it.
I need those for the
2s,
second half.
yep.
And then 4s to wound, because only strength 10 with dev wounds. 4 damage in devs, which will come at the end and go into the character maybe. And
just drop 2 on 4s.
I have just dropped 2 on 4s, yes. So 4,
yeah.
8, 9 saves, please, and then 2 devs at the end. I'll count the 2 devs separately over here.
9 saves, yeah?
Yes, please.
So, I'll just roll
Significant under average. Yeah. So wounded guy +1.
AP lots?
AP2.
AP2. So, wounded guy's dead, another guy's dead, another one's down to 1.
Cool. Then the next half. 2s. 8-bound are the new exalted 8-bound. People were like, oh no, they've killed 8-bound. They haven't. 8-bound are now better with their buff. And now that they're all generically chain blades, you can actually run exalted 8-bound as normal 8-bound, which is fun. 4s with devs. Wait, yes. I think I just killed the squad with devs here.
Yeah.
So it's
So
12 damage in devs.
Yeah, they're dead.
Cool. Do you want to interrupt?
Do I want to interrupt? I think I have to, really.
Sure. Who would you like to do it with?
Wardens will do it over here, I guess.
Sure.
So, what do I need to do? I need to. You're going to kill that. That's
I'm
fine.
down to 1 CP for the grenades, mate.
You certainly are. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, it's just 2. Oh, that's down right.
Which
So
profile
2s
is
and
your
2s with sustained.
bloke doing?
What?
The Blade Champ, what's he doing? Which one?
Dev wins. Right.
Cool. Yeah, makes sense. 2s and 2s, yeah.
What's Khan doing?
Stands back up on a 3+, on a 2+, with full wounds. He fights on death on a 4+.
Oh, okay. So he fights on death and comes back?
Yeah.
That seems normal.
The fight on death
2s
is
and
from
6s.
the blood dice.
You got 1 extra
Yep.
dice?
The what's it called?
2s to wound.
The stand back up's his data thing. Yeah, yeah. 2s.
Wow, really good. Wow.
Ooh,
5 1s.
that's not good. 7, 6?
6.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. These
Standard.
are 5 ups or death. It will be these 4 at the back first, and then that one there. Kills the 4 at the back. So I'll get the fight on death in a second. After we see how much of the rest of them die. Bonk. Bonk, bonk.
He just get an extra one. He's on 2s as well.
Yep. And this is AP3, is it?
AP3.
Cool. 2s. Oh,
Man,
your dice have not
been
been it for you.
They've been well below
3
share.
saves, was it?
No devs and 3 saves.
AP.
3.
Okay, kills 2 more. So we've got 6 total fight on death. These will just be normal berserkers.
That's mental.
I will fight with these, so I'll roll the fight on death and just add them into the rest of the lot if it matters. It will be 2 guys that fight on death. Okay, we'll just do Khan first because nobody's wounded here. So 4, 8 attacks. I think that's right. Where's my notes? Khan. 8 attacks becomes 9 on the charge. Hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s because he is leading a unit. And then he is winning on 4s because pesky warden saves with dev wounds, rerolling 1s. No devs, 1 dev. So there is 5 saves, invuln or 3 damage.
So you missed none.
I got 1. I dropped 1. No, I dropped 2. Thank you.
How much damage?
3 apiece. So 5 invulns or 3 points of damage.
So
they're dead
2
and
wardens are
character
dead.
takes 3
Because
the dev.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
So he's down to 3. What
Cool.
else is to hit? Anything?
8 attacks from Power Fist, and then I've got the rest of the shit.
Yeah, so I'll just take him off.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, so he's dead.
Makes sense. Cool. And those berserkers died. They will pile in to just hide a little bit better.
Then kill my captain.
Yarp. Let's have a look. So 9 attacks on the charge.
What's the attack you hitting on?
He's hitting on 2s, winning you on 3s with dev wounds.
Okay.
Because he gets dev wounds on the charge. He has 8 attacks base plus 1 for the charge. 9. Corn's number in it. Hitting on 2s. And then winning on 3s. With devs.
2 wounds? Doesn't matter. That was enough.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not CPing it. So yeah, 2 invuns or death.
Makes it.
He lives.
Okay. 6 attacks back.
Yep.
He's not getting the +1, so he's hitting on 2s with sustained. His strength 10,
So
it'll be
4s.
3s.
2s and 4s. I'm T10.
You T9, you told me all game.
The winged one is T10. The winged one is T9. This guy's T10.
Oh, you've been telling me you T9 all game.
Yes, I was getting it wrong. In
So
your
it's 4s
favour.
to wound you.
Yes.
So I will go for lethals. So
1 lethal, 3.
1 lethal
Didn't one of those not drop out?
on a 1. 2
Oh,
hit.
well, yeah, sorry, yeah,
Yeah.
2 yeah, of course. You are still Custodes.
So
Okay.
4.
4, okay. 4 4-ups coming up. He needs to make 2 of these. He has made all of them.
Brilliant.
Good. That's all right.
Yeah.
Take that. So that is my turn. I will get Arid now for 5 points. What was my other secondary?
Mark for death as a CP.
Mark for Death is becoming a CP.
He goes to 3.
So at the end of turn
I go up to
3, scores look like this as we go into Riley's round 4.
1.
Goes up to 1, 10 points on the primary. And you draw.
Score.
Blood dice first, don't
63.
tell me what you've drawn.
Okay.
5. I'm going to take Sustained and probably... I don't know actually, I'm going to roll it to see. So that fucks off. So I have got devs versus infantry if I want it, but it's 3 guard that is fine. I think I just take lethals to try and pull down grav tanks next turn if I need it. I don't think it's going to matter. I'll take sustained and lethals actually. don't think the devs... No, the devs are so good to have. Sustained and dev wounds versus infantry. I don't need the fight on death because everything that's going to die is not going to be dying. Oh, I'll take... Yeah, I'll keep fight on death. Fight on death and devs against infantry because they're 2 6s and 2 4s. Cool.
Yep.
I'm just going to respect those wardens to stop running out into the middle. Cool.
Okay.
What
What am I doing?
Did I want to secret mission at the end?
Battle
of
shock on the.
give me a sec, mate. I want secret mission. Nope. Fine.
Battle shock on the captain.
Yep. Area denial mark for death. Cool.
Passes.
Area denial. Mark for death. My mark for death will be Rhino. Those jackals can die very easily. I think everything. Jackals, Khan squad, because you have to kill Khan as well. And this unit of 8 bound.
Okay. Scores 53.39.
53.39. You are still motoring on ahead on primary. For now, at least. So I'll probably get 2 burns off. That was a good turn for me. I like this jet bike being alive is annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
Movement of these jackals?
7.
7.
Yep. I hit as hard as I expected to hit. The jet bike living, it can happen. I flubbed the rolls, and he made 2 saves. It's fine. Locking him up is enough for now, at least. I think I'm going to lose all of the 8 band in the middle, and that's about it. But that's all I'm really worried of. The Demon Prince will be dead this turn as well. There's no getting out of that one for him. I still think my prediction is going to be accurate. I think Jay is just a little bit too far ahead on the primary for me to even try and push a score here. I think I'm going to be able to catch him on primary, and then he's got better secondary scoring than me so far. I don't expect that to slow down because I will be very shy.
Still got overwhelming force and no prisoners, haven't you?
I still have got overwhelming force and no prisoners. Mark for death.
Movement of these?
8 can advance and charge. And if you try and poke round to shoot them, I can just blood surge 8 inches.
Into me.
Yep.
Can you die, get back up and blood surge? No?
No, because you would have killed the whole unit.
And that's sticky?
Yep, but those jackals aren't marked for death.
Nope. Not bothered about mark for death. I just want to drop you on primary.
Yeah, take out my assets.
Kill them. Kill them. Get him on there.
Yeah, it's doable.
And then it just causes you a world of problems where you've got to go back and deal with him where he burns your home objective.
Oh, I will deal with him, but yes, it does cause me a world of problems. You are very correct. Potentially I made a mistake by moving these jackals out, but I wanted the grenade option more than I wanted to hide them. Maybe didn't need to bring them all out. That's a good little bit of micro to learn for next time. He's going to go stand there. I cannot shoot him to death, so I'm going to have to run and deal with him, which takes an activation out of me, which is a nice enough move. I'm certainly not going to be trying to...
So I'm going to pay 1 for 4 back.
4 back shoot and charge. Yep. Set you down to 0. Whoop. Lovely stuff.
Threat range of these?
22. Yep, 10 and then charge.
You make 4 ups, you live, I guess. So.
Yeah, that's the game
Who
plan.
went first? Me?
Yep, so we both have our free strats back.
Oh, so do you mind if I have
Oh, yeah,
that
take your CP back, of course.
I forgot.
Throw that on him. That's
Yeah.
all good. Yep. Of course. Whoop. Lovely stuff.
Yeah,
I'm just going to try and roll my saves.
But it is sticky, right?
It is sticky, yep.
Okay. These are 3 wounds each?
3 wounds each, yep. 3 up, 5 up.
Okay, so shooting.
Yes.
And you can't move them or anything like that?
I can sticky on death. That's the only thing they can do.
Sticky on death?
Yep.
Oh, right, okay. Okay, let's rethink that then.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a bit of a one because if I can pick up a couple of them, then it makes you very, very limited.
Yeah.
So this
sure.
you can't blood surge or anything on here,
Nope.
so he's literally just going to go like so.
Sure.
Drops that line there.
Yep.
Which is not ideal. So what do? We come back this way. Then it's kind of annoying. But when I shoot that, you just take that one away. So...
I think one of them shoots, picks up the whole squad, no?
Yeah, no. That would be silly.
Why? I don't get a save against you.
Do I do that?
I literally have no save. They
No, I think this guy goes all the way back over here.
Okay.
To here. AP damage.
2 guys with damage 2, AP can be 3. Khan is damage 3, can be AP 3, and then the 2 chain swords are damage 1, can be
Strength
AP 2.
maximum.
10. Max 10.
Rerolling wounds or not?
Of 1.
Rerolling wounds of 1.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. No, that'll stay like that. That's what we're going to do.
Okay.
Let's see what fucking happens.
Sure.
First things first. That tank there.
Grab tank in the corner.
He's going to shoot the little baby guns over there.
Okay.
And he's going to shoot everything at that demon prince.
So big gun into the demon prince, little guns at these guys.
Yep.
How many has this guy got line of sight to?
3 of them currently.
Cool. Sounds good.
I'll double check that though, but I believe it's 1, 2. No, 2. Just the 2 at the back.
Cool. They'll be the first 2 to die.
Yeah, that's fine. So big guns into the demon prince. What matters? 2s. It's just fucking
Right,
2
2 hits,
lethals.
2 lethals.
Ah man. Yep.
These are 2 4-ups. I will probably free strat a reroll here. Okay. Why not?
You'll probably just make them both.
No, free strat reroll. Nope. Cool.
D6 plus 2.
Yep. He takes 6. He's down to 3 wounds remaining.
Okay. Into your jackals.
Yep.
2 sustained. Everything hits.
Sounds good.
2s.
Strength 6 with +1 to wound. You
Not
don't get +1 to wound, so
don't
just
get
3s.
+1. So,
Four.
right. Strength 6.
Yeah, the T4.
So 4.
-1s, so
-1, you've got
6s.
So
Kills the
2
2
die.
that you could see.
Yep, that's fine. Okay, this guy will shoot everything into them.
Who's this guy?
These
Oh, the 4
sisters,
bolters.
Yeah,
Sure.
and they will hit on 3s.
Because they are.
+1 to wound.
Yep, so
1.
3 up. Fine.
This guy will shoot everything into this 8 bound.
Sounds good. So the other grab tank.
2s. What do I want that CP for? Not a lot really. It would be handy next turn, but at this point in the game I think maximum violence is important. You've got 5 up save.
Yeah.
I'm going to CP reroll that for a 2.
Okay, sounds good.
And then 2s
Yeah,
rerolling.
fucking loads.
Yeah, 4. So hopefully
Cool.
we see lots
4,
of 1s
5
here.
ups or death.
1s please.
You kill 2 of them. Brilliant.
A little baby gun.
Yep.
2s. And then strength 6.
So 4s.
1.
Fine. That's your phone, I think. Cool. Lovely stuff.
So you
Charges.
took 1 wound or not? Saved
No,
it?
made safe.
Okay. So then we are going to go with that chap.
Oh, because he can shoot and charge. Yeah,
He
of course.
can shoot, so he is going to shoot.
Demon Prince, finish him off.
No, not bothered about the demon prince. He is going to have to shoot. Just shoot one of these fuckers. 2s and 2s.
Sure. That's the big unit of 8 bound. Cool.
That's another wound in there.
AP 3.
Yep.
It's 5 up even if I take on a guy in cover, so that's fine. Nope.
Anything but a 1.
Cool.
He's dead.
There it is. It's fine.
Absolutely everything shot.
Charges.
So, let's have a think about this.
Yeah.
Mark for death, we're not going to get. Aerial, we're not going to get unless I go for a mad charge, which would be like a 9. If I go for this, take you, but it won't take you down to a 5. If I go that way, you can use Fight and Death.
I have it up.
Do you have Fight and Death on him?
Yeah, everything has Fight and Death on
Everything
4+.
has Fight and Death.
Yep. Let me double check it is not infantry only, but I'm 99% sure it is everything.
Yeah, I think we're just going to have to go kill him. It's kind of annoying.
So where's he going backwards, is he?
How many's in there? 5. I would have to get 5 2-ups.
Each time a model in this unit is destroyed, yeah, so 4+.
I would have to get 5 2-ups.
And I would have to not drop a save, and I will just spend 2 CP and -1 damage.
Yeah.
This -1 damage is the only reason I'm still in this game. It is the best strat I have against Custodes
That
by
is
far.
a bold statement.
Well, that and the fact I've rolled like a twat. Yeah,
Yeah, no, the fact that I've rolled like a twat.
Yeah. But, you know, come on, stream. That's what we expect. What are we doing with Matey Boy?
He could kill any of them units. Or he could do nothing to any of them units. That's the problem. That drops you a 5, but I need a 10-inch charge, and I don't have a reroll.
It wouldn't drop me to a 5.
No, it wouldn't. You're quite right.
Yep.
That would cause you a headache, but I don't have the capacity to move away. Going back there, killing the Demon Prince, you probably kill him on the clapback.
It's a 4-up Fight and Death. It's not guaranteed by any means, so it's... I would be charging backwards into the Demon Prince.
Let me think about
Sure.
this. So if
I'll
I kill the
explain why
Jackals,
afterwards.
it's the only way I can potentially put you onto a 5.
It doesn't put me on... Oh, yes, but
Because you can fail a battle shock.
will
You could
auto-pass
auto
it.
pass it.
for 5 points, I absolutely will.
Mm,
It's very true.
scores are...
53-39 at the moment.
Yeah, and I can get nothing because my missions were shit. Unless I kill... What have I got to kill for marked? These or these?
These or these, yep.
Yeah, which is impossible. You make me -1 damage.
Yep.
The best thing I can do right now is attack your Demon Prince. But the problem is if you get good secondaries, I'm screwed, really.
Sure.
Is your threat range on these guys moving?
22.
22.
That's what.
Oh, okay, we're pretty safe there.
I'm unlikely to be hitting
Not
your home
enough
field
to
this
get
turn.
that.
Next turn, for sure.
I think we kill the Demon Prince.
It is
I think we've only got to get 1 through, so we've got to go for the Demon Prince and hope you fluff a
think
4.
so. Yep.
So we'll go for the Demon Prince.
Sure. Nope. Cool.
Good.
Good stuff.
Good. Yep, carry on, mate.
Cool. Yeah, I think that was the right decision because if he charges back that way and you make it, it's harder for me to interact with him. If he charges this way and I draw Assassinate or no prisons or a glowing force, he's a free kill for me.
Yep.
So charging backwards, I think
Free
is
kill anyway, mate.
Yeah. Well, yeah, there is
Because
that.
nothing died.
Yeah,
They should be gone.
They.
The averages are they should be well
You
gone.
did not shoot them with anyone near enough.
Fuck off.
He can kill. He gets
I've
4.
just rolled
Let's
4
say- okay,
dice on 2s
he gets
and
4
got 2
wounds through.
2s.
I
You
make-
just rolled 8 dice
yeah,
looking
that-
for a 4 and got 7.
Well, no, I did do that. But you shot 1 grav tank at me, which
Yeah.
puts 4 wounds through on
Yeah, I
average.
could have shot
and
the
I
other
made one of
grav
the
tank.
saves.
I could have shot the rocket,
if you
yeah.
shot the other grav
I
tank
shot
at me,
them,
you might have
plus 1
killed
to
me.
wound. Like everything.
Bolters aren't doing shit.
Yeah.
It's the big guns that I care about.
Yeah.
And I make one of these saves, one of those saves, and then it's 50. Like,
Averages are
Yeah.
it hits, it's wounds 4, you
Yeah.
save 1.
sure. Keeping getting rid of
Right.
your secondaries.
Keep getting rid of, obviously.
Both of them, yep.
Yeah,
Cool.
absolutely.
So I got up to 4. I've given me the secondaries. That's wrong. Boop and boop. And I'm going to draw, engage,
Oh, lovely.
and storm hostile.
What are you doing, battle shot?
I don't know. I have 4 CP, so I'm probably going to be sacking off one of these. How much OC have you got on this objective? And it's still
8.
broadly unchargeable, isn't it? Yeah, fine. And on here is the grav tank is towing in, yeah?
Yep, so
Cool.
it's 16.
6. How much is just the grav tank?
4.
4. So I might just charge those 8 bound over this way. They have to come all the way around. It's a bit of a long shot, so I don't like it. I think that's getting...
22-inch threat range.
It's theoretically possible with a 12, or they can
You
come
would
and
need
stand
like
up.
a maximum.
They can come and stand up here if they need to. But yes, it's so unlikely that I'm not going to try. I think I'm going to... Engage is an interesting one. I'm probably redrawing Storm because it's just not happening. And then I'll go for... Let's roll some Battle Shocks. Cool, fine. So the Jackals in the home field, they are failed, I believe. I think they're leadership 7, so that's fine. The 2, 4...
They need 1, 2.
Squad of 5. It's above heart. Oh, they're squad of 11.
Yeah,
Yeah,
squad
they
11.
do. That is a 5 up though, because it's inspired leadership, and Khan is my warlord. So I'm probably going to have to auto pass one of these. Which one do I want to roll for? Probably roll for Khan. Auto pass them because they can run here for engagement. Let's see if my Demon Prince lives, or is not battle shocked. He is not. The Khan squad need a 5. They're fine, and then the 8 band in the middle. It's not worth the auto pass. I think I'm going to be able to mop up enough stuff this turn. I need to try and get a burn going as well. That's the challenge. I don't think I'm going to be able to get the burn, so I don't think I'm going to be able to push differential is the long and short of it. The Jackals are failed, so I don't think I have grenades keyword anywhere to finish that Demon Prince, which means I have to charge him, which is sad. Very sad. I suppose I could burn here with Khan, tuck them in, and then just look onto the center objective next turn, which is fine. Giving up points. Okay, let's roll these 8 bound. I'm gonna have I'm gonna fucking load the CPM auto pass in. No, I'm saving the auto pass for the last turn. Yeah, so 8 bound, they're fine. Cool. All right.
Okay.
And then at the end of the command phase, I spend a CP and I get rid of Storm Hostile.
Are you doing it at the end? I thought you did that at the start.
No, new orders.
I thought you were done.
No, new orders is the end of the command phase.
Oh,
So you have to do all the battle shocks.
Yeah.
Guard have to do all their orders. You have to do
So you keep
shadows,
engaged,
all
yeah.
that stuff.
Okay.
So I'm keeping engage, and it becomes Call the Horde, which I can't
Nope.
do. Bring it down. That's
4
less
points
good.
for the tanks. 2 points each.
2 points each, yeah, fine. So that'll turn into a CP. So I have engage on all fronts, and bring it down. Cool. I was really hoping for like an assassinate there. I think the Demon Prince. What
Turn
is
4 off, turn 5.
This is turn 4, bottom of 4.
Okay.
So you're going. I think you're just going to be ahead enough on primary.
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be like an 11-9 to you. The Demon Prince probably stands still because you might Overwatch to turn off engage, which is fine. Talk to me about the defense profile of these tanks.
T11.
Okay, stop.
2 up.
You can stop talking now.
Okay.
I don't like that. Trying to get these 8 bound back safe from him is a challenge. The Jackal's failing is actually really annoying, but yeah. So the Demon Prince shoots here. You're probably going to be able to burn this next turn, which is easy enough for you. So you're going to get to 35, 40 primary. And then it is a... See what fucking happens, squad. Okay. How am I killing this guy? He's the problem child for me.
Could be a lot worse. I mean, he should be on nearly full health.
Yeah, for sure.
And sat over there sitting pretty.
For sure. The line of
With
sight's
no fucking Demon Prince.
yeah, this is true. Do I just accept I lose 2 points on engage on all fronts to keep my 8 bound alive to score me the points in the end? I think I do. So I think these 8 bound will run back here. Do you want to Overwatch at the start of their move?
No.
Cool. 10 here. 10 here. These 8 bound will just go and hide in here, inch off of the wall. All that good stuff. I'll make sure I'm outside of 18 or 17 of this wall edge, so there's no way they can legally declare a charge against me. And then next turn they're looking to just hop onto this wall and burn.
Yep.
Khan and friends will start to burn there after they've wiggled a little bit. And we will go from there. Let's throw the kitchen sink at you, so here's some jackals as well. Every attack is going to help. It's not, but it makes it harder for you to... Oh, you can fall back, shoot and charge, but you won't be able to action if you're alive. So I do want to put all my attacks into you. That's fine. Your react move is D6. Not worth risking. It's a 3-up save for that, so I'm not going to bother. I'm not shooting anything. So Khan and friends, I'm just going to tuck them right in. So his 10 can take him to here. In a straight line.
I can't see around the corner.
Cool. So there'll be an inch off the wall, so you can't even charge to tag me up. Gives me options next turn. But I think you're probably just going to start running backwards to play around all the secondaries and try and castle over there. That's what I would be doing. So I'm going to play like I have that idea. Is there any reason for me not to put my Rhino out in the open? Have you had no prisoners? Yes. You've had Bring It Down.
Yes.
You've had... I think that's about it for a random Rhino. So we will trundle him out. He might be good for Recover Assets, which I've already had. I've already had Sabotage. I don't need to be in my deployment zone. Establish Locus is irrelevant for because it's the centre. So he's going to advance. Going 17 inches. Choo, motherfuckers. So 9 to there. Not cheat. And then 8 more. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Cool. And then, yeah, so those guys just have to go on there to do that. Right. No shooting to speak of. So charges.
Yep.
The Jackals are going to go in first to the Bike Captain because I don't want you randomly spiking in Overwatch. They're in with a 9. I'm not risking charging my Demon Prince in because he's scoring me my 2 points.
For engage.
For engage, yep. And you would rip that Overwatch because why the fuck wouldn't you? So 8 band. They're in with a 5. He's going to have to go there, and then I think he's going to have to come here for basings. He will be basing you there, but the spear's in the way.
Yep.
Right, I'm going to put you...
I'm up to 2, aren't
2,
I?
yeah.
So, I will use one of them. So I could shoot the 8 bound?
No.
No?
No, they were hidden from Overwatch on the charge. That's why I charged the Jackals in first.
Yeah, you're quite right, yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
It...
Fight and death, obviously, with the captain.
Yep, for CP. Cool. 5, so 6. 12 attacks with my 8 bound. 2s with... I have no sustains or devs here. There's nothing I can do that's shenanigans. Strength 10, so I'm winning on 3s. Okay. Probably just going to spend a CP reroll on...
2s and 3s.
Yeah, one of these fails. 2s. And then 3s. And I'll reroll one of the failed wounds because it's better. Down to 2. Cool. So 3, 6, 8 saves, please. On your invens or death.
Yeah, he'll be dead.
Yeah, he's dead.
Yeah, dead.
Cool.
Okay.
Fight on death on 2+.
Hopefully so. Standard.
Good.
Good. Well average.
I cannot consolidate anywhere, so that will be my turn. I get 2 points on engage on all fronts. And I'm going to keep Bring It Down.
Keep bringing it down. Okay.
It stops you running at me. I don't think you're going to run at me anyway. No, I'm ditching it. I'm not scoring it next turn, so I'm getting rid of it. As we go into turn 5, the scores look like this.
Yep.
So it is 53-51 to the Custodes at the moment.
Yep.
6, 7, 8. My blood dies. That's fucking everything I want. That was a 6. The devs versus... Fight on death is irrelevant, so I'm not taking that. I will take sustained hits... and lethal hits. Sustained and lethal, it gives me an option to try and kill stuff. If you body block with tanks, I guess. Cool, let's see your cards. You get 10 on primary.
Extend and cleanse.
Okay, so that's a nice, easy number of points.
OC of these, I'm assuming it's 2 each.
2 each, yep. Extend, cleanse. Oh, that's wrong
I'm
side.
up to 2 CP, aren't I?
Yep, extend, cleanse. I'm going to give you your 5 on extend already. Can't stop that. Top down. There that. My guy gets his free strap back. I don't know where it's gone. Has this poker chip got anything written on it? Nope. Cool. There's his free strap. Nice little stat check coin.
Turn 4.
Mr. Inner.
This is your
This is turn 5. This is top of 5.
This is 5.
Yeah. Your turn 5.
Okay, so I can extend, which is quite nice.
Yep.
So that's
and cleanse is
5.
2 if you want it.
So I'm going to keep that.
Yep. It's not going to show you what else you've got.
Already put it on. 68. What mission? Can I find out what missions you've got left?
Yeah, pick up my deck and have a look, mate.
This one?
Yeah. There's not many good ones. I know that much.
There's loads of good ones. Or was I meant to shuffle?
Yeah, give them a shuffle. Yeah, you've just looked through them. So.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not beneficial that I know what's what.
Yeah.
You shuffle and put them back.
Sure.
You're
going to keep
the
or get rid
question
of
is, do I
cleanse?
get rid of cleanse? What missions can I get that are good?
Do you want me to... We can have a look. This is always good, worth doing, especially in the late stage of the game when you're limited on assets. So Overwhelming Force would be bad. Secure No Man's Land would be good because you'd advance him onto the point. Storm Hostile Objective would be bad. Behind Enemy Lines would be bad. Defend Stronghold would be 3 points. Recover Assets would also be 3 points. I think you can do that very safely. Engaging on Fronts would be 2 points. So there's 2 that are worse, 2 that are better, and the rest are at least 2. Well, 3 that are better. Defend Stronghold is also technically better.
So that would get me 7 points, which would put me on...
So 7 is going to put you on 70 for me to catch. Presuming you burn that as well, you'll be on 75.
Okay, got a plan.
Okay, are you keeping your secondaries?
Do I want to keep it? Not really, but them 2 points might count. So let's imagine that you got 5 points on primary.
I'm going to get 15.
Not if I swing, kill them with a tank.
Sure.
They charge and grab that, jump onto your objective and stop
Okay,
you scoring
so-
5, and then it's a 5 up.
So that's gone,
That
so I
you-
get 5.
So you possibly.
So
Oh yes,
I'll
you'll
get
get nothing.
5, 10.
If you burn that,
I score
you'll get
bottom of
nothing.
turn. I'm going to run on there and burn it for 10 points.
Oh, you scored bottom of turn.
Yes, because it's bottom of turn. That's
So
why
you burnt that already.
that is currently being burnt and you can't stop it. So I will.
So you were going
So
to
I'm going to get, at the end of this turn, I'm going to get 5. For end of your turn, I'm going to get 5 for that. Then
Mm-hmm.
let's assume that you do take me off my home field. I'm going to get another 10. So I've up to 15 on my primary.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever my 2 secondaries are.
Let's say that you score 7.
Let's assume that I score 7, because that's pretty fair. 7, so it'll be 73.68. If you cleanse, it's 73.70, which either way is a 10-10.
And I can burn.
And you can burn, which will still be a 10-10.
Okay.
Yep. If I do get another secondary and you burn, it's still a 10-10. So it's very likely to be a 10-10 if you just play KG. Because I cannot interact with your side of the board very well. So you get your 10 primary. I'm going to get 5 points because that can't be stopped. And then go back to here, just for people watching at home. Ooh, that's not happened yet. The extend is going to happen. I can't stop it.
Just got at the end of the turn, so you'd have to grab that one and that one.
I can probably easily take both of these back.
You probably can. Unless they fail the battle shock.
I will auto pass their battle shock.
You've already done it.
No, I haven't. I rolled
you?
it all. No,
Oh,
I
okay.
rolled it all.
What's their movement with an advance maximum?
8. Maximum movement is 14. They can still charge after that.
14. So 14 down to there.
I think the only thing you're thinking here is if you redraw, you're looking for extend, but it still doesn't stop it being a 10-10. If I draw dead on my secondaries, that's where the differential is going to come from, I think. From my point of view, I don't think that there's much I can interact with left here.
Okay, so what I can do, these can go here.
Yep, 6 gets them on nice and comfortably. Are you keeping cleanse or getting rid?
I mean, I've got to. I need them 2 points. Oh no, I don't need the 2 points. Yeah, bin it off. Fuck
Sure.
it.
Cleanse goes bye bye.
Yeah, whatever. What do I
Pick
get?
your own destiny. Oh, hang on.
No, you pull it. Pull the top one.
This one. Oh, the top one. Fine. Overwhelming force.
Yep, it's
Dead
no
drop.
good.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Overwhelming force. Lovely
So
stuff. Drop down. And I have sustained and lethals as my buffs. And we've got those really quick. Lethal hits and sustained 1.
if I go to advance on there, kill the Doom Prince, kill the Exalted. It's pointless, isn't it?
Running onto objectives, I think, gives me routes to score.
Yeah, but it also means you can't burn.
I can, because I just start the action and then I control it at the end of the turn. I don't have to control it to start.
You don't kill them in shooting.
No, I don't need
They've
to.
got way too much OC for you to
I'll do it in
If
combat.
that tank kills that,
They haven't got a field no pin. I'll just do it in
if that
combat.
kills that and then gets over here,
Yeah, sure. But I think I'll just do it in combat. Either Khan goes in and he just kills a bunch, or
but
these
you
guys go in.
can't burn.
I can start the burn with a unit.
You can't.
Yes,
You
I
have
can.
to control the objective.
Not to start the burn, I don't. I only have to control it at the end.
No, you have to control
Oh,
it to
well,
start it. Just
I'll-
double check.
yeah, I'll look it up.
Double check. I'm 90% sure you have
Sure.
to control it to start it.
Sure, I will go and have a look, because I don't know where the booklet is. If anybody in chat knows.
Can you?
Please
I'm
check
pretty
up.
confident. You
Yeah,
have to
we can
control
look it up. Let me have a look. Pariah Nexus
What's it say?
Wikipedia. If I can't, then yeah, fair enough. It's a good play to just go and stand them on the objective. But I think we are in Pariah Nexus. There's battles, missions. Where are these going to be? Scorched. How the fuck do you spell scorched? Scorched earth. It's linchpin. Poop. Right. Second, your shooting phase from second battle round onwards. One unit from your army within range of an objective marker that is not within your deployment zone. Completes end of your opponent's next turn or end of the battle, whichever comes first. If your unit is still within range of the same and you control it. So either Khan runs and charges
That's ridiculous.
and
Yeah.
kills a bunch. And,
Most of the other ones are all you have to control them.
yeah. Oh no, cleanse isn't. Terraform isn't. Most of the actions don't require you to control it.
So the only
Start.
way I can stop you is if you can't score your secondaries, but I'm pretty confident that you can. So I think we just do what we did originally. We just burn it.
Makes sense.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do really.
No, I think it's fair.
I think we have to be happy with a shit draw. So
Yep.
they're just going to go around there so no one can get to them.
Yep, that's fine. I'm going to just give
These
you
are
that.
going to just pivot around that side so no one can get to it.
Yep.
The tank will shoot at...
Demon Prince. Cool. Is
Those
this guy moving at
guys.
all? Or?
You've still got to bring it down, haven't you? So...
No, I ditched it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I ditched it. I wanted the CP. I'm not killing them at tier 11.
Okay, so...
I don't care if you run towards me. I will just be able to. I can deal with it if I need to. But
do we go that side? He shoots him. What's their battle shot?
6,
What's his battle shot?
7.
Tank shoots that tank.
Sure. And there's no point in me smoke screening because you're getting
Yeah,
+1 to
mate.
hit.
Yep.
Cool.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're
No,
outside
I
of 6 of everything.
No, it's not vehicles included.
Oh, I'll smoke screen them.
Okay.
I've got 5 CPM.
So 3. So 2 hits. 2 wins.
Cool. 5 up saves, and I will CP reroll one of these. Cool. CP reroll.
How many wounds?
9, 10.
Dead.
Yep. Explode.
Okay. 3 baby gun, that don't matter.
Oops.
Other gun. So he's going to put 4 shots into the Demon Prince, little baby guns into your chappies over there.
Sounds good.
1 miss, 1 lethal, twin linked, 3 wounds into your Demon Prince.
Sounds good. 3 4-ups, no rerolls. Dead.
Dead. And then the others are 2 sustained, 1 miss.
This is into the jackals, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so 4 shots.
Cool.
2
C4, so 3s.
Fucking hell. 2, just 2.
AP1, I have no cover, 2 die.
And that is it. And then the custodians are going to start to burn.
Bernie. Cool. My burn complete.
So that's it. So I scored 10 on primary. I scored 5 for the burn.
And
I
you're
scored 5 for extended. That's all I can do.
Final score
And
is
then-
73. Let's see.
And then it's pretty much
what I
if you
can
get the right
do.
secondaries, you win.
It's still a 10-10. Still a 10-10. So I draw Overwhelming Force.
Yep.
Secure No Man's Land. I'm going to get 2 points on Secure. I will redraw Overwhelming Force. I will also auto-pass. Whose Battle Shock is better?
You might be better getting your thingy first, wouldn't you?
No, I have to do Battle Shock first.
Before mission?
The second one, yeah, because I've already drawn Overwhelming
Oh, I
Force.
see, right.
So I've burnt, which is going to shit my day up for overwhelming secure.
I've still got overwhelming force, by the way.
That's fine. You would have to kill them in Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's fine. These guys are definitely within range if I get Locus as well. So I'll roll Khans and I'll auto pass the Berserker, the 8 bound.
Okay.
So Khan needs a 5. He's fine. And then the Jackals need a 7. Fine. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
So the redraw then becomes Establish Locus. Cool. So
you get 7 points.
Yep, these guys will step on here.
Yep.
Then these guys will step here. One of them will burn, one of them will Locus. I will score Secure No Man's Land for 2 points, I believe it is.
Yep.
And Establish Locus for 2 points, which is going to, I think, give you a 1 point win here, actually. 2 points, and then I score another 15 on the primary. 75, 73, so it is a 10.
Yep. Well done, mate.
Well played, mate. Well played. It was dice, right?
That was ridiculous, yeah.
Your push failed, and it let me get back into it, but because you played it slow enough at the start, I could never actually push into you. The important thing is, what did our predictions say? Let's go and get to my piece of paper.
I had down for 14-6, which I think...
We are very close.
I think in the grand scheme of things, I think I was pretty accurate on a normal day on the dice.
So I had...
I think if I hadn't have... If that unit... If you'd had to put your money on it, that unit would have died.
If I hadn't got so lucky with the Blood Surge...
Yeah.
And living, that's
and
the only
unit
reason.
Probably would have less of it, and this unit wouldn't be here.
That's the only reason that I was backing it. So my prediction was a 7-13. If I go first, I can 12-8 because I can just stop you for a turn with the Goremongers. They have a very aggressive deployment there. So we were both close with our prediction. Custodes favoured. 10-10 in the end. I would be very happy to go back to my team with that.
Yep.
I think yours could have been much worse after your push collapsed.
I think the thing is though, is it's like when I said to the other lads after the ITT, my army's just a coin flip. If your dice fail you, you're screwed.
It's 4 up inputs. Half time make them, half time fail it. That's the... Like, World Eaters just die like paper now. So in all of my practice games...
I think the -1 damage is really strong.
Yeah, so that's the biggest
really
thing
good.
that I've needed to do is just get on top of that CP management. It's why I brought the footprints in. So I had like 5 CP, quite a lot there. I think I'm sold on him being in there. 8 bound, I am a big fan of. Squads of 6, I think, is great. I would love Forge Fiends. I don't own any, but I think they're very, very good. World Eaters, do not believe what they say online. They are not bad. The codex is not bad. There's not many armies that can go toe to toe.
Everyone complains about every codex that comes out.
Yeah, I'm actually finding it very surprisingly consistent to get the buffs that I need when I need them.
I think the strats made it a lot more.
The strats are phenomenal. The sticky on death makes it very hard for you to shoot me off the board, so it negates a bit of your shooting threat. The fact that I don't have to spend my blessings now going for +2 move and feel no pain.
Yep.
Feel no pain doesn't exist, fine. It means that I die when I get touched. I'm okay with that because I've got more movement elsewhere. So I'm basically getting 3 buffs from previously. And devs versus infantry is just phenomenal. Getting sustained or lethals is not massively difficult. With the reroll from the enhancement makes it very, very consistent. And I can just play I'm going to brawl. Going second helps massively here. I wanted to go first, but going second I can play from anyway because it's just that strong on the UKTC mission set. But yeah,
I think you struggle on Purge if you don't.
Oh yeah, so originally we were supposed to play Purge, and I made the executive decision that I just get run over there, and it's not a game. It's not fun to watch. I'm not going to learn anything. You're not going to learn anything because I haven't got Forge Fiends. You just go and stand. Wardens here, wardens there, and like another unit of wardens behind this wall, and say deal with it. No, I can't. You just got to hold more and kill more pretty much every turn. So. That's why we played Scorch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it at home, can you please like the stream when I find the button. Where is it? Is this one? Like the stream. Share my channel. Share the stream with your friends if you think they enjoy this sort of content. We do stream twice a week. The aim is for competitive informational streams, but not just here's the nasty meta list. We can do that. We do that from times, but the majority is what have you got in your collection? What do you want to play? That sort of stuff. So. Hopefully you guys enjoy that. If you do, share it with your gaming group, share it with all that good stuff. Please go check out the channel sponsors, Mighty Melee Games. If you're over in Market Drayton, go get yourself over there. Phil's a great lad, good discounts, good events, all that fun stuff. And check out the lovely Resin War Games. Top of table minis for 20% off, and I get a little bit of kickback. So support them, supports me. thank you guys for watching. Thank you, Jason, for coming on.
Thank you.
And we will see you in the next one. Where did I put the ending screen? It's